Are we live? Am I moving? Yes, looks like it. Thank God. I'm so sorry about that. For some reason, OBS just decided you used the camera once and you're now going to use it forever. So I basically had to forcefully kill OBS in order to free up my webcam for tracking again. Which, it's certainly a decision from from the programs. But anyway, yeah, thanks for joining me earlier in the little TCG session. But now we have other things to do, that being namely a sinner being on the loose. Also, I think it changed the name back again, didn't I? Yes, it did. Let me change it back real quick. I have unfortunately already been spoiled a little bit about what's gonna happen. However, I know like the big major plot shenanigans. Regarding Revere anyway, I don't know anything about like the Nefer story quest session. Isn't a wee one. What are you talking about? There we go. Title is fixed now. Anything else I need to do? No, I think we should finally be ready to go. I'm a little bit disappointed about the polls we had, to be honest. I would have wished for like a full out of one of my OGs at least, but I shall take the magical girl Kanata. Again, I like Kanata. It's not like it's like a big loss. Oh well. The location is currently used by another quest. Well, I do not care. Let me in, please. Where are we kicking it off anyway? Curatorium? Looks like Curatorium. Oh, speaking of Nefer, I did end up pulling her off screen. Because, well, if I had no game sound, you should have game sound. Why don't you have game sounds? That ain't right. Thank you for letting me know, though. I appreciate it. Hello? God, OBS, why are you so shitty lately? I swear to God, the last update just broke something, the last major one. And since then, everything has gone to the shitter. But looks like there's game audio. No, at least OBS is telling me so. You guys please also let me know if OBS is telling the truth or not. Yeah, lovely. As you can see, my funds did suffer quite significantly while going for Nefer. But we got her in the end, even if she isn't quite built yet. With quite meaning. Not in the slightest. The Heavenly Choir of Gambling, or how you write it? I don't even know what word you're trying to say there, my man, if I'm being quite blunt. Sorry, no offense, you know I love you, but I don't even know what you're trying to say there. But yeah, the fact that we don't have Nefer is the reason why this bad boy is out and about. Should be fitting for the quest, I hope. We will see. Maybe, you know, now that his banner is open, he will be completely forgotten. We said bye to the others in Nasha Town. Then again, this isn't Wuthering Waves, so characters actually exist after their banner. Sorry, just had to throw some shade there. I love Wuthering Waves, but dear God, please let the characters appear for more than... Give characters more than cameos after their story quests are over, dear God.
Still no news about Rarer, though. Where could he have slunk off to? If only he was gone for good. But with all the trouble he stirred up before, there's no way we've seen the last of him.
I was about to say,
Hello.
issues
You
like
must
that
be the
don't
traveler in
usually
Paimon?
just vanish into thin air.
Mr. Flint has been looking for you.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
speak of the
there's
devil.
been a serious wild hunt attack over at the quarry. He thinks it's time to regroup and figure out a plan.
The wild hunt? Oh, uh-oh. We better get over there right away. Come on, let's go.
Another wild hunt. A nation that doesn't exist. Oh god, we're going all in on Conway again, aren't we? Well, that wasn't like the whole point of Lumine's last shenanigans with Dainsleif, that Conway didn't exist, but now it does again? Was that like the whole thing? The nation of Bielefeld? That is oddly specific. Also, hello there, Xeed. Lovely to see you. If I missed you in chat earlier, if you were also there for the TCG section earlier, I apologize. Where are we heading?
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi, Time Lord. That's 3 highs. Lovely to have you again. Although, I think you could have more than 3 highs. I think you just keep forgetting to use them, don't you? Oh, God, those are... Should a mountain have scars? I don't think it should. That is unpleasant. Oh, hi. Whole gang's here.
I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This whole area feels like a soulless husk.
I know this patch is fairly empty, but that is a little bit of a mean way to say it. Ayo! Okay, sorry. I threw shaded Wing Waves early. I had to throw some shaded Genshin to, you know, balance the scales before one of the fandoms comes for my ass.
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable. As if the power of that energy cannon wasn't enough.
He's a hungry little boy.
He's not seriously still getting stronger. What's his endgame here?
Murder, probably.
Ah, everyone's here already. Hey, we made it. So, what's going on?
Well, so if my model is looking a bit janky, I had to hydrate a little.
We've all been on high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting Rerir to strike again.
A few days back. Honey, with all due respect, I think it's been over a month since I last saw you. Whoops.
But it's like he just vanished into thin air. No one has seen him nor found any trace of his presence. That is, until this morning, when a ratnik found signs of wild hunt activity while out here on patrol. As you can see, the Crystonite itself is physically intact, but the Kuvaki it contained is all but completely diminished.
I'm sorry, I still think that ratnik sounds like... It sounds like a word you really shouldn't say. It's like the Filfoids in Do It Night Abyss all over. It just doesn't sound like a word you should call somebody.
And we're sure that Rerir did this. Who else? He's the only one who could pull off a stunt like this.
Kuvaki loss has reached critical levels. Reikir of Solnari set to maximum threat level. Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon, he will pose a threat beyond our ability to contain. The consequences could be catastrophic.
You're calculating that now in Nephro? We've kind of already been there.
Traveler, do you remember when we encountered Rerir just after regaining his body?
Yeah, and he looked like, well, you know, bandages.
There wasn't a shred of sanity left. Nothing but madness and rage.
It's already extremely dangerous even then.
Yeah, didn't he shout out a bunch of names? Then he started raving about how nothing in this world mattered to him. Oh,
Dear God, he's gone full emo.
about it.
Last time we fought, we were already at a disadvantage. If he has such overwhelming strength, why would he suddenly go into hiding?
Doesn't feel like fighting us?
Yeah, if I were him and I wanted more Kuvaki, I'd just take it by force. No point staying in the shadows. Unless something went wrong. His whole resurrection...
Sorry there,
thing
buddy,
didn't
I'm currently
exactly go
streaming. Can't
smoothly.
exactly let you randomly join the world.
The other thing is, how does someone who's completely lost their mind still have the wherewithal to cover their tracks so perfectly?
Maybe he's working with someone?
Beats me.
According to certain medical
But
studies,
whomst?
insanity does not always entail a complete loss of rationality. It may be that he is simply living in a world of his own.
Actually sounds about right. He was ranting away to himself the whole time. Like he had zero interest in talking to us.
There are many unanswered questions here. He could be right under our noses, and we'd still be in the dark. Besides his name and title, we know little about him. Certainly nothing about his past, or what he might be hoping to achieve.
This is Act 3, not 4, right? So you got 6 hours. I'm probably not gonna do it all in one go, if I'm honest. Probably gonna make this a shorter stream. Because it is a Friday, and I worked today, and I already, technically speaking, streamed earlier, and I'm an EP boy, so... No, we're probably just gonna do Act 3 and save Act 4 for tomorrow or something like that.
Exactly. And we wouldn't even know where to begin looking. Even Boss hadn't heard of the Rahir of Solnari before all this.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna hear anything about him if you all keep pronouncing it wrong.
I'd be willing to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in Nodcry, we still wouldn't find more than, like, 3 useful facts about him.
So, if we do nothing, he'll just keep getting stronger. And if we want to investigate him, we have no idea where to look. Last time we had Marionette and her big robo-buddy to help us, and we still barely held our ground. If we had to face him alone...
We could try to get her involved again. Like, hey, let's not get the region nuked. Should also be in her interest, right? Why did she do a German free sign? I mean, the Rächer of Solnari is, technically speaking, a German phrase, so...
Paimon's head hurts just thinking about it. What are we supposed to do against a
Maybe
threat this
Jahoda
big?
is secretly German. Jahoda.
I do have a little hunch about his next move. Given that he attacked the quarry, I'd say it's likely he'll target other places rich in Kuvaki. Somewhere like the Eye of Krati, or the Pillar of Embla.
You say these places like they say something to me.
One
I
thing's
have
for
not
sure.
been doing my
If we just
exploration
sit
homework.
back and let him keep absorbing Kuvaki, we really won't stand a chance against him.
A perfectly reasonable hypothesis. However, it is worth noting that these 2 locations are quite far apart. To investigate them both, we'll need to split up.
Witch in Kuvaki looks at Columbina. That is actually... That is both concerning and true.
I agree, we should
Let's
split
hope
up.
not.
Right now, Rarir's goal seems to be gathering Kuvaki,
Please don't touch
not
the
fighting us
moonbird.
directly.
I like my
Once we're
moonbird.
done, let's regroup on Hisi Island.
Wait, why Hisi Island?
If I recall correctly, your largest goddess statue was carved from Kuvaki rich ore, was it not?
That's right. Yes, it could well be a potential target of his. I should head back and start evacuating the pilgrims.
Bye. I'm sorry, she must be so cold all
Splitting
the
up's
time.
always gonna be risky. But I guess we don't have much
Nordquay
choice,
is
right?
not a place
We're
for
in a
that
race
kind of
against time
outfit.
here.
You too. You mean, I guess you don't count.
And if we do
You have
run
robot
into
limbs.
Rarir, what then?
We're probably gonna fucking die, Paimon. Is that what you want? What you wanna hear?
That's when you follow the 3rd rule of treasure hunting. Run like the wind.
Didn't you say the 3rd rule was go with the flow?
I don't know. Did I?
She's trying.
Whatever. In this situation, go with the flow means go find backup.
Agreed. If anyone finds so much as a trace of Rerir, do not pursue him. Get out of the area and alert the rest of us as soon as possible. We need to put safety first.
All right, we'd better get moving. Come on, Anefa, let's go.
Off they go. Whoop, that went quickly. Hello, have you seen Death? Have you seen a weird bondage man that keeps yelling about his wife? Listen closely, I'm not sharing this with you because I trust you. But the proof of cognoscenti, that's not something you find. What the fuck are you talking about? Did I just accidentally stumble into another quest? Sounded like it. Oh well, I'll deal with that later. For now, must check out the moon. Still haven't been up there either. Apparently there's dragon lore up there, but haven't had a chance to play it yet.
Any leads?
Nope. Diddly squat. No clues to where he might be hiding. It's like he's a ghost.
Columbina, actually. Ooh, even better.
It feels like we're sitting on a powder keg that could go off at any second. Oh, I hate this feeling. I'd rather face him head on than be left hanging like this.
There is one guy in charge of the dialogue things who is just absolutely obsessed with Jehoda and keeps just doing her, keeps just putting her into the silliest situations.
So, you guys didn't find anything either?
Like, she's definitely the favorite of, like, I don't know. I don't know what job description that would be. Dialogue scene coordinator thing, shenanigans, whatever you might want to call it. The favor of me too. Honestly understandable. She's
Not
great.
loving the word either. How about you, Flints?
I questioned a few
Also, she's
Ratniki
technically
and
speaking
eventually
Batman.
narrowed my investigation down to one suspicious individual. But by the time I got to his place, he was already gone. Almost as if he knew someone was on to him. Either that, or he's just extremely cautious and doesn't stay in one place for long.
He's been biding his time for a while now. The question is, where or what is his next target?
Or who, for that matter.
No idea. Since regaining his body, he seems to have lost all interest in the fragment in my possession. If he did still want it, he's had plenty of chances to take it.
All we can do now is hope that Aino and Anefa turn up some leads. Darn it, Rerir. If you've got the guts, come face me one-on-one!
Jehoda, I love you, but if you now showed up this nanosecond and when we want you, you would be turned into, like, a pile of wet paste.
Wait, he's actually here? I didn't mean it, I swear!
Yeah, exactly. Jehoda, please.
It's coming from Silver Moon Hall. The Lady Kutar might be in danger.
Let's get over there, quick!
Like, Jehoda, you would get destroyed. Oh god, he is here! That was quick and bad. Hi, Columbina. Please don't die, we need you. Nope. Caught her just in time.
Why is he attacking the damselette? What's
What?
going on?
She's the moon goddess and she wants moon power. What do you think? Jehoda?
This is insane.
Yehoda, get Kutar out of here.
Oh,
On it.
She went full deer. Oh, not good. Very bad, actually.
Look where your feeble light has gotten you.
Oh,
Now you shall plunge into darkness.
not that
leaders.
bad, depending on your tastes.
I will find a way.
What?
Watch out!
Ooh. That was wave, Dojo. Dodo. Stupid, but very brave. Freezes. I was thinking the same thing. Is she now? It's your turning us. Ooh. That works. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Find them. Even if it means turning this place to ashes.
Well, that escalated fairly quickly, didn't it? That was intense for a first cutscene. Excuse me, we're not even 20 minutes into the quest. What just happened? What the fuck? Game, you gotta like give me some time to get settled and get in the mood. And you can't just hit me with your full frontal load immediately. Jehoda jinxed it, that she did. And again, very brave, but stupid of her to just turn around and fire an arrow at his attack. It did, although, I want to note, she did hold him back for like, how long was that? 4 seconds? 5 seconds? Jehoda, you beast! You absolute monster! You held your own against him longer than arguably longer than Lauma did, I think. Also, yes, I have seen some of the let's be gentle and call it artworks that have resulted from the scene where he has everyone webbed in his hands. That's to say that I now most certainly know what some parts of the community are into. And like for some reason Eva looks like he enjoys it, which, you know, hey, power to you, my man.
We barely made it out of there alive. What's that kind
Oi,
of
don't
deal?
you oi
How do you
me.
get
Ow!
so crazy strong.
You can't tell me I'm wrong. I am 100% correct there. Well, he's one of the 5 sinners, and that probably wasn't his full
He's a
strength.
threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
Why haven't we tried, like, getting the Archons involved yet? Like, hey, there's this man trying to consume the moon and end the world. It should be big enough to get, like, Wyden, Zhongli, Venti, fucking Nevilet, Mavuika. Should be enough to get the whole gang together, right?
I have a question. When me and Anefa showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. What was that all about?
Well, he wants her dead, I know. The answer is in the question.
We weren't there for the whole thing either. They were already duking it out by the time we arrived.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all escalated so quickly. We had
That
no
it did.
choice but to step in.
You can say that again. That escalated rapidly.
Kutar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Kutar. Cross-checking database. I see. So you're the one that the Frost Moon Scions refer to as the Moon Goddess?
She is a baby, actually.
Wait, she's the moon goddess? Oh, no wonder she looks just like all those statues.
Right, they have met before.
There are
In
many
one of the
reasons
mini
why
events for
people
her.
might worship the moon, and just as many why they might despise it. I've never met that person before, but there was no mistaking his deep-seated hostility towards me. Why he holds me in such contempt, I cannot say. But since he hunts the power of the moon, it's no surprise that I am a target.
Kutar.
There are many potential motives. For instance, you help the traveler escape his grasp. This could be his way of taking revenge.
Doesn't seem like the type for revenge in that way, though. Oh, ads are approaching again. Gosh, dang it.
It is also possible that he covets the Kuvaki inside you and seeks to take it for his own. The list goes on. But right now, devising a counter strategy should be our #1 priority. The likelihood of this
Right, because I
location
didn't
being
want them
discovered is
doing the
close to
pre-roll.
100%.
Apologize.
A counter strategy? But we don't stand a chance against an enemy like this.
I mean, you held your own fairly well, all things considered.
Surely our only option is to run. He's not gonna chase us to the end of the world, right? So as long as we can sneak out of Nodcry undetected. No, I can't say that.
Jehoda.
Come on, Yehoda. This is serious stuff. You can't suggest we all just chicken out.
I mean, you can suggest it. Unfortunately, I don't think, like, anyone except Paimon is even going to consider it.
Running is our only option.
Well, I stand corrected. I did not expect that. Oh god, my model is breaking. Well, I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Oh god. Snapping all over the place now. Please stop freaking out, Michael. How am I doing this? How is this now the angle that I'm moving at? What in the world? Hold on. Let me pull the plug on that real quick. Laughed so hard I broke my whole fucking model. Can you believe it? Come on, BC face. Don't leave me hanging. You've already caused enough trouble for me on this day as is. I need you to calm thine titties. There we go. That looks better. Still not good, but we take those. There we go. I'm back. I'm back, bitches.
Huh? You seem surprised. But what other choice do we have? We are facing an enemy we cannot possibly defeat in battle.
We could become stronger.
Well, I mean, yeah, but still. It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time to make your escape.
I would kind of just be leaving you for that though, wouldn't it?
Wait, what?
Can't exactly agree on that.
Date?
Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one he's after. There's no need for you to risk your necks on my behalf. A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it, Loma? The Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess. My presence here is no longer essential. And
This is not
my
about you
home,
being essential,
so
this is about
needn't
you
ask
being
me to
safe.
stay.
Don't just trade
We can't just
lives.
roll over and let him get away with this. That's not our style.
Exactly.
Yeah, we can't just call it quits after everything we've been through together. Besides, she pretty much saved my life back there. If I
Aww,
just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
Aww,
We can't
she does
overlook that you
care.
have saved our lives multiple times now. To talk of returning the favor would be a little crass for my liking. But suffice to say that we are friends, and friends look out for one another.
Yay! Power of friendship. Although ads are inbound, so I'm going to use this chance for a very quick piss break while the ads are running. I will be right back. After that we continue with the power of friendship. Yippee! And we're back. I even got a snack. The highlighting of your old streams is cute. Thank you very much. Honestly, it was a bit messy to set up and I'm not quite happy with the border look yet, but I couldn't quite manage to like integrate a proper player like thing into my overlay. So that'll have to do. But yeah. It does also give an incentive for me to, like, you know, try clipping myself more and stuff like that. Which is always good. Anyway. Power of friendship.
River's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Piscutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
What is this thing called in English again? I always forget the name of this fruit in English. I know it's called a kaki in German, but what was it? Was it a persimmon? Persimmon? Yes! Persimmon. That's what I'm munching on, so if I'm quiet, just assume I currently have my mouth full of thick, juicy fruit. Nothing else. Anyway. Running away won't solve anything. But?
Kutar, I know why you left the Frostmoon Scion so long ago. It was because people started treating prayer as a form of trade. They would make self-centered wishes, force you to accept meaningless offerings in return, and then expect you to perform miracles for them, as if that were their entitlement. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time
that is an understandable
can change
reaction.
Everything, and that sometimes it takes losing something precious to appreciate its true worth. After much reflection, I've realized that this was never about whether the Frostmoon Scions need you. Any relationship based on need is purely transactional. What I truly hope is that you'll choose to stay, not out of obligation, but as part of our family.
I'm not sure that she quite even understands what that concept would entail.
You were born here, and now you've returned. Who knows? Perhaps it was the moonlight that guided you home.
Thank you, Lauma. But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use to you now.
We just went over how it's not a matter of use. It's our turn to help you now.
Very well then. I'll do as you say.
Both times you saved us, we were transported across great distances in an instant. Is that one of your powers as the moon goddess?
It is, but I find it very draining. I barely managed to pull it off just now, and it will be some time before I'm strong enough to do so again.
I wonder if once she drops, like, teleportation is actually going to be part of her kit.
Rejected by the world, my power is dwindling. Like a lake, cut off from its source, slowly shrinking away.
Although
Now,
technically speaking,
it has almost run dry.
we can already teleport over the overworld, of course, but you know what I mean.
What do you mean, rejected by the world?
The three moons belonged to the ancient bygone era in which they came into being. From the moment I was born, the world itself has been steadily sapping away at my strength.
That's why we need the moon mode to borrow the eternal moon's power.
The three moons are not one and the same. As the goddess of the frost moon, I cannot wield the powers of the other two. Yet moonlight has a way of blending together. Each can reflect the other's glow. So when our fingers touched, I was able to restore my strength by drawing Kuvaki from the eternal moon's marrow. But this method of recovery is painfully slow. If only we could find the...
Oh no. They found us first, I'm afraid.
It's the Wild Hunt!
Even faster than we expected. We'll have to finish this conversation later.
See how those wild hunt creatures are running away from us. They're likely just a scouting party, which means Rear won't be far behind.
I still think Wild Hunt is a bit of a weird thing of... A bit weird of a title to give like shambling horrors, because they aren't really... They aren't all that wild, really. They are rather slow, all things
Then what are we
considered.
waiting for? Let's get the heck out of here!
But what if I want to fight them? The Wild Hunt has your sense. The Rächer of Solnari will soon appear. Okay, never mind. I'm warning. I'm moving. I moved in the wrong direction. They fucking burst out of the ground like zombies. It's wild and weird as fuck.
That was too close!
I wouldn't call it wild though. Again, they're more like zombies.
Oh, we barely
Zombies
made
are
it
rather
out of there
slow.
alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
Ah, okay,
He's
yeah,
a threat
that's
to this entire nation.
Can I skip this?
Strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
I don't think I can.
When me and Anefa showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like
My
he wanted
bad,
to
I
eat her.
accidentally
Yeah,
went out of
we
the
didn't
quest.
see how it all started. It all
I
escalated
was so good at running away, I ran away from the whole fucking quest.
Can you shed any light?
Kutar.
I am simply too
Cross-checking
good at this
database.
game and I got punished for
There
it.
are many.
SMH my head, bad game
There are
design.
many. It is also, but
counter strategy. Don't stand a chance against it.
We're
We're moving
moving
now. Running is.
Huh?
You seem surprised.
It is time
Well,
to move.
It's not too late.
Movement in this context
can
apparently
distract
being
him,
rapidly
so you have
skipping
plenty
through
of
them
time.
to that dialogue.
Doesn't that make a coyote? What is it? The frost. We can't just.
She pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forget.
We can't
can't skip
that you have
Jehoda,
saved our
apparently.
lives multiple times now.
Rear's true
Offlands.
objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kutar, there's no guarantee.
But
But
Kutar, I know they would make self-centered wishes. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change after any relation. You were born
thank you, Lama.
da-da-da-da-da.
But my power is on the wane. Very well then.
Both times you saved.
It is rejected by the world. My power is.
What do you mean?
The 3 moons belong to the 3 moon. Yet moon, but this
I'm sorry. The moon. That was a lot of moon. That was a lot of moonin now. Ha ha ha. Get it?
The Wild Hunt.
even faster than we.
See how those wild hunt creatures.
Then what do we wait?
Do you understand? Okay, sorry. Right. Wait. Other direction, I have to kill you. Defeat all. Okay. Gotta kill him.
Beware the creatures.
They just keep coming. This is driving me nuts.
I don't think I can kill them quickly enough. That bar is filling up scarily quickly.
Fall back on Kutar's health to
And
escape.
they keep coming.
Goes on much longer.
And the music is very ominous and menacing.
Ultimatum protocol.
I just saw another one spawn inside my asshole.
Close your eyes.
Yeah, this is just meant to be a you're getting overwhelmed now. Fuck you situation.
Preparing for dust up.
Observe the long sleep beckons. Close your eyes.
Be here in a second now.
Annihilation mode.
Oh, hey! I was about to say D-Look because of the sword, but you ain't no D-Look. Lovely to finally see you, man. I've been waiting far too long for this.
What's the matter? Bit off more than you could chew?
He really does look like Evangeline's dad, doesn't he? Hi, Barker.
Who are you?
Was Paimon about to ask who the fuck?
Uncle Varka! You're back from Amspartnir?
Whoa! You're Varka? Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius?
Grandmaster, you're huge.
We could save the intros for later. Right
Dear
now,
God,
let's get
he
you
is
all out of this
huge. Look at the
hellhole.
difference.
Follow me. I know somewhere you'll be safe.
Oh,
He
is
is
that what I think it
enormous.
is?
That's the one. Come on, move. There's no time to waste.
He is so cool. I'm so happy.
Wow! Where are we? This is so well hidden.
I've always been a big Mondstadt fan, so finally actually getting to see the man, the myth, the legend himself in the flesh.
Well, that goes without saying.
I am honored.
This is the Knights of Favonius' meeting place in Nodcry, and a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network,
That's D-Look Squad, wasn't it? The Northern Intelligence
aka
Network.
the black market of intel. No matter what faction you're with, it's the place to buy and sell information. Their headquarters are in Nodcry, but they've got contacts in every nation. As an expeditionary force on foreign soil, working with them has offered us the most effective way of getting our hands on reliable local intel. This is where we meet, so naturally, it's secure. Anyway, where were we? Folks from Nodcry should be pretty familiar with me by now. But I believe this is the first time we've met.
Well, the first time we've met properly, we did have a few, like, awkward audio teasers and letters that weren't meant for me.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
We've heard all about you. This meeting's been a long time coming.
Yeah, about 6 versions.
You look way younger than Paimon expected. But you definitely have that Grand Master vibe.
I approve.
Well, I'm no spring chicken. Just not showing my age yet.
6 major versions, yeah, exactly.
Definitely feeling some of that back pain today, though. Rushed back from Amsfartnir without a wink of sleep, only to get right into another fight with that freshly revived maniac.
Another? You mean you fought him before?
That's...
Yep. He wasn't nearly as
Cubic.
strong back then, but he was still a formidable foe. I brought some of the knights along to give him a little surprise, but he saw us coming from a mile off.
Where are the other knights?
My squad took heavy injuries, and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to stop him. I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any trained operative. So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it,
Yes, where's Thomas'
turned up
mom?
to find you being ambushed by the Wild Hunt.
Is Thomas'
The
mom
rest, you already know.
a soldier? Not sure if we know. I know that like the dad of Clean and Barbara was with Walker, and the horses supposedly. Yeah, we know she was in Nordcry for like 3 years now. Fair enough.
Is that why he's been frantically absorbing Kuvaki these past few days? Because he sees you as a threat.
Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't, I'm sure he'd still be gathering power. He's clearly working up towards something.
Note to self: Uncle Varka's strength rating officially upgraded.
Uncle Barker
Guess
is
it's
so
my
cute,
turn to
by
ask
the way.
questions now. So, what exactly has been happening in Nodcry?
Like between
Why is the Wild Hunt
Rosaria,
returned in humanoid form? And why is it after you?
Wazer, and I know this man can't stop adopting kids.
It's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
I know brings Walker up to speed about what happened before.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it.
Oh, you got no idea,
So,
man.
The Kutar is actually a Fatui Harbinger. And all this wild hunt activity in Nodcry is the work of the Raker of Solnari, one of the 5 sinners.
You're close. Rächer, not Waker. There's no K in there.
Oh, that's a lot to take in. Need some time to wrap my head around it all.
I'm truly sorry, Mr. Varka. You stood with us against the Wild Hunt and did everything you could to stop it from escalating into a full-blown catastrophe. And then, the one time you're away, it all comes to a head and all your hard work gets undone.
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter.
I was about to say, we couldn't exactly predict where we was gonna go haywire.
You can plan 100 steps ahead and still slip up. That's just life. No one knows what tomorrow holds. You can't predict which way the wind will blow next.
Wise words.
And, to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised. For all the times we've defeated the Wild Hunt in the past, we've never been able to completely wipe it out. Turns out, we were just delaying the inevitable. But now that a new variable has come into play, fate may well take a different course.
A new variable? You mean...
Hello, I am non-anime protagonist.
Who else? And in a strange way, I think his resurgence might not be an entirely bad thing. The Wild Hunt is like an unrelenting force of nature, but Rerir is an individual with an agenda. He's gotta have a weak spot somewhere. That said, while I was explaining everything just now, some of the points that Mr. Flint's added caught my attention.
You mean about our mystery ally?
That's right. From what you said, not only did they lead you straight to some key files, they also shielded Hisi Island from a lethal Kuvaki blast. I don't know who or what could pull something like that off. Heck, even Miss Columbina doesn't have a clue.
I don't have a clue either. What are they referring to? Right, the books were moving. That's what they were. That's what they mean.
I hadn't heard the story about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log, a Nodcryan Ratnik's Field Journal, and Kuvaki Survey Log.
I'm pretty sure that's probably the Hexen Circle. The cannon blast at Hisi Island. Right. I thought that was just... I thought that was Columbina. Huh. Wasn't Lauma or Columbina that made the shield. I was under the impression that was Lauma. That changes things then. Alright, my bet is still probably Hexen Circle shenanigans then.
Oh. No. Still doesn't ring a bell.
Another dead end. Guess all we can do now is hope that our mystery ally keeps showing up when we most need them. Still, it's safest to assume they won't be intervening again. From here on out, we'll have to resolve this crisis by ourselves.
Like, it does seem like something the Hexen Circle would do,
Your
right?
intel also explains something else I've been wondering about. The reason I led my team to Amsfarnir was because we'd had reports about a possible source of the Wild Hunt showing up
That's
there.
definitely going to be a map expansion at some point, right?
But once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I don't know who was behind it, but clearly, it served its purpose. I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, it sounds like his scheming began well before his return. So maybe luring me away was all a part of his plan. But is it even possible that he orchestrated all of this by himself? The Moon Maiden and the Raker of Solnari. Nodcry of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
So, what do we do now?
Right now, we've got at least 3 things to consider. Let's go through them one by one.
I like the fact that, like, he seemed like more of a goofy guy from the few interactions we had with him so far. The very few interactions. But he clearly is like, he clearly is a lot like Venti in a funny way, isn't he? Like, usually pretty happy-go-lucky and goofy, but he knows when to lock the fuck in and get shit done, and now's the time.
First, we
Even
need
if
to
Venti
figure out
is
how
a
to
lot
take
more
down Rerir.
sassy still while
If we
being
can't
locked
beat him
in.
in a straight-up fight, the rest won't even matter. To my knowledge, The bulk of Nodcry's fighting force is already gathered here. But even with everyone united, we're still no match for Rerir in his current state, let alone with his power still growing.
Well, Nefer is still missing, and we could probably still get a few more Ratnik on board, and maybe get the Futurio involved. Again, I think that, hey, we collectively don't want to fucking die would probably be enough of a reason for the Fatui to also lend a hand.
What if there was a way to tap into a new power of our own?
How so?
Have you thought of something, Columbina?
3 moons once watched over this world. The Eternal Moon was the largest. The Frost Moon was the brightest. And the Iridescent Moon was the most mysterious.
Are you gonna shove moonbeams into our anus to turn a Super Saiyan? What's your plan?
They say that back then, the 3 moon goddesses wielded immense power. Enough to shape the workings of the world itself. I now bear the Frost Moon's power, and the Eternal Moon's marrow resides within the Traveler.
Hold on. Are you suggesting?
We're bringing the moons back together.
The iridescent moon. The last piece in the puzzle.
That's right. If we can find the Iridescent Moon's marrow, I will be able to regain my strength much more quickly.
That would be handy.
The 3 moons are said to stir the tides and illuminate all things. Perhaps they hold further secrets beyond our understanding.
According to my analysis, the solution is feasible. However, it is subject to one major condition. How do
Where
we
the
locate
fuck is the Iridescent
Moon's
Moon?
marrow?
I know a way, but we will need to visit the Fatui's Experimental Design Bureau.
Yay, Sandroni!
The Experimental Design Bureau? Are you saying we need to involve Marionette?
Yes.
Nah, we can handle
I
her.
must speak with Sandrone.
It's a long
You two
way
are
from here
pals.
to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't go alone.
I will go with her.
Then that's settled. Next up, our second priority. Somehow, we need to figure out Rerir's end goal. As you saw for yourselves, when he was still in his wild hunt form, everything he did was for the sake of recovering his body and resurrecting himself. His first act since then, after laying low for a while, was to try and assassinate this young lady. People's obsessions often reveal their greatest vulnerabilities. There must be a reason why he despises the moon so deeply. Perhaps it sheds some light on his title, the Raker of Solnari.
Exactly. Like, Rächer is Avenger. And Solnary sounds like, you know, soul, sun, opposite of moon. So he's the Avenger of the Sun people. Or rather, it sounds like that. Which, you know, if he's the Avenger of the Sun people, chances are that the Sun people need to be avenged because the Moon people might have done something to them. You know? Could be. Could most certainly be
The Wild
an
Hunt has
option.
plagued Nodcry for centuries now. If we want to stop it for good, we have to get to the root cause of what's driving it.
Targon much, essentially, yeah.
It's true. We still know very little about him. If Kuthar hadn't given us that lead, we wouldn't even know his name.
But where would we even start? I doubt even the Intel Queen of Nodcry has a clue, and she has info coming out of her ears.
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion for someone who's so painstakingly meticulous
Nefer.
when it comes to dealing with machines.
How did you even get here suddenly?
She heard me.
I'm sure she's fine with it. Jehoda, your mom has arrived.
What are you doing here?
I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business deal. But it looks like this humble knight had something else in mind.
Details. Miss Nefer, the important thing is that you've arrived at the perfect time. Since his failed ambush, I've been racking my brains trying to come up with a plan to fight Rerir. Given the severity of the situation, I think it's fair to say that our only chance lies in uniting as one. And I'm talking all the factions in Nodcry. We can't do this without the Curatorium. But I knew it'd be a tough job to win you over. So, I took the liberty of reaching out for a little chat.
I mean, if we're going for all the factions in Nordquite, the Wild Hunt was listed as a faction, and I feel like you might have some trouble recruiting those guys, Barker.
Wait a sec. How did
If
you
we're being
even hear
technical
about
here.
this place, Nefer? Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius' meeting spot? And a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network? And isn't it supposed to be super hidden?
If this is a contact hub for an intelligence network, of course Nefer of all people would know about it, Paimon.
You really think he could have gotten settled in Nodcry without my help? Besides, I'm the one running this gig. Of course I know where the meeting place is.
Yeah, exactly. She's probably you're the boss of the intelligence network, probably, aren't you?
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence
Yeah,
Network.
exactly.
If it's intel you're after, she's your woman. Pretty much seen and heard it all.
Which also means, I believe, that Nefer probably knows Diluc, doesn't she? I believe that was hinted at in a few of her teasers, if I'm not mistaken.
Please spare me the flattery.
It has been like 3
Let's cut
weeks,
to the
so
chase. Seems like you've run into some trouble, huh?
maybe out of the loop here and there. You bring Nefer up to speed on what's been happening.
Well, this certainly qualifies as an unforeseen crisis. On behalf of the Curatorium of Secrets, I wish you all the best of luck.
Are you gonna do more than wish us luck?
So you're just going to sit this one out?
Why should I get involved? What could possibly be in it for me?
Survival!
What if we told you we can't do this without you?
Yes, hit her with the puppy eyes, Lauma.
Then I'd say, you'd better make it worth my while. I don't work for free.
I can't put a price on something like this. It's just not in my nature. But then again, you and I have always been polar opposites in this regard. So I can't exactly say I didn't see this coming. If you insist on compensation, I will pay you. Consider this a formal commission. Sound fair?
You just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices.
Oh, come
The
on
riskier
now.
the job, the more it'll cost. And a Moonchanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're planning to start passing the donation box around among the faithful.
Boss, just a thought. If they come up
Aww.
short, maybe you can take the difference out of my next few paychecks.
Oh,
Things
Jehoda,
got
you
really
sweetie.
dangerous during the fight with Rerir. If this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be ley line fodder by now.
Ley
I'd be
line
gone
fodder.
for good, boss. If there's any way we can make this work, I'd really like to help her. Please, I'm begging you.
Aww. Come on, Nefer. Your basically daughter is giving you the puppy eyes. You can't turn her
This is why
down.
I'm always telling you never accept favors. They are the hardest debts to repay. You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune.
Yeah!
Very well, Yehoda, I will help. But just this once. Don't count on this happening again.
Jehoda just made her crumble immediately.
Flins. That
That's her
fragment
baby.
That Rerir was after. Do you still have it on you?
Aw. You can't change my mind about that. That is her adoptive daughter, basically.
Of course.
And I really find their dynamic very
Let me
cute.
borrow it. I need it to follow up on some leads.
Wait, you actually have some leads?
Shh. This is top secret information.
I mean, if anybody would have leads, it would
I get
be
it.
her.
We all have things we'd rather
Be
keep to
her.
ourselves. Plus, I know we can count on you. So we'll leave the intel gathering in your hands. And that brings me to the third and final item. We need to find a way to distract him. We need time to make our move, so someone will have to stall him.
Oh god, it's gonna be me, isn't it?
I'm in for this part.
Never
no
mind.
matter what. Anyone coming with?
Count me in too.
Come off it, you two. Quit playing heroes.
But they are probably the strongest fighters among us.
I'm way ahead of you here. Nefa did a scan of the Moon Goddess's Kuvaki signature, and we're gonna use it to make some decoys over at the Kramkake craft shop. Anyone who's in, follow me.
Or that, we can always count on Aino to create a fucking mecha army.
Once they're ready, we'll deploy the decoys across Nagcry. So as long as the rest of you keep moving, he won't catch on to your scent and won't be able to track you down.
I like it. Genius
That's
idea.
handy.
No biggie.
Genius idea? Genius Aino? Member 85 of the Genius Society Aino?
All right then, we'll split into 3 teams. Once your team has finished their mission, return here and wait for the others. Dismissed.
Yes, sir. Oh, damn. Are we actually like going to oh, these drawings are cute. Are we actually going to like play each like team's part? That is so cute.
Wait, and you two? What are you doing at the Kuvaki Experimental Design
You're covering
Bureau?
the images. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I am in the way. There were like adorable chibi drawings of like Paimon the Traveler and Damselat. Tobias' drawings are from Barker. Oh, it's adorable. I love it when the game does something like that. It makes the whole like narrative experience a lot more engaging than just, you know, the usual dialogue bit, walk a little bit, dialogue bit, walk a little bit, dialogue bit, walk a little bit cycle that like these games very, very often fall into. I like it when the storytelling is a bit more playful, if that's the right word, and that is definitely a big that was definitely a big factor. Or also something like, you know, when Star Whale, for example, made the battles, whenever Star Whale like makes the battle a part of the story by giving you a mechanic halfway through there, or when I'm having trouble thinking of examples now, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about.
We've been doing our best to mind our own business lately. But if you're just gonna waltz up here like this, you're seriously pressing your luck. Don't blame us for doing what we have to.
Huh. You really think that's gonna scare us off?
We're not looking for any trouble. I just want to see Zandrone.
Do I need to remind you that you're still a wanted fugitive for deserting us?
Well, if you want her, she's right there,
Out of
right?
Consideration for our former ties and the crisis we're all up against, we'll let you leave in one piece. But don't even think about trying to get inside.
Let them in.
Marion immediately. The fuck are you doing?
But
Are you going to make me repeat that?
no, my lady.
I love her. She's so sassy.
Zandrone seems to be in a good mood.
That is.
Must be maintenance day.
What do you mean in a good mood? And what do you mean maintenance day? Oh, she seems freshly oiled. Oil. Aww.
Smash.
Oi!
So tell me.
I mean,
to what do I
I
owe
get
the
it,
honor this
but
time?
come on. Just because I said freshly oiled up Zandrone. Come on.
Actually, before you answer that, just so we're clear, we're not colleagues anymore, Columbina.
Aww.
I don't owe you anything.
She's trying to be all... Oi! I am going to mute that alert. Behave thyself. Don't tempt me. Oh, she's trying to go old Sundue again. We know you still like
I
Columbina.
promise it's nothing big.
Just
It
stopping
seems
the
like
way
you've
of
gotten the wrong
Soldati.
idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time and satisfy my own curiosity. Whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past, I haven't lost the plot enough to even consider sticking my neck out for your sakes.
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
What? Huh? You mean the knave?
How do you even know if she's
I'd
here?
like to speak with Arlecchino. Is she in Nodcry?
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the Rooster and Regrator. The only ones in Nodcry are me and... what is it you need to speak to her about anyway?
Are you and? No, actually, please finish that sentence. I'm very curious.
Rerir is hunting me. If I'm going to face him, I must first
Which
retrieve
our
the lost
harbinger is
moon.
here? This thing could be... It's not good. They aren't sending child into the breach again, aren't they? They always sent this poor man into the most dangerous situation. Dottore, oh right, I recall. Right, maybe I'll get to skin him. I still have a few bones to pick with him. And by bones to pick with him, I mean, you know, assembling and deassembling his skeleton several times over. I'm still very much holding the Corley thing against him. Marionette seems lost in thought, but she doesn't look surprised. She knows more than she was letting on. I don't understand what Arlecchino has to do with the iridescent moon's marrow, but at this point I have no choice but to go along with Colombino's plan.
Is that a no, then?
We're only doing this to stop Rerir. He's our common enemy.
As if I need reminding. I was this close to settling things with him before someone decided to whisk me away to their weird little garden.
Where are you? Where are you, though?
Have you held any
Pretty sure
tea
you're bird.
parties lately?
Tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here. If anything,
Aw.
they've been more eventful
I heard
than
about
ever. Just me, Arlecchino, and a bunch of insolent and sensitive guests who won't stop asking where you've gone. Oh, they've been a real joy.
I saw like a bunch of fan art about like the tea parties. Apparently it was Marionette, Arlecchino, Damselet, and Signora, and sometimes Capitano would also be there and bring child along.
I bet you served them the worst tea you have. Just like you used to do to me when I upset you.
It's so passive aggressive. Oh, I love it. You know what this reminds me of? Like the whole Fatui dynamic. It really reminds me of like the whole Astral Express family versus Stellar One Hunter family dynamic. Where they still very clearly like they aren't really good people, if we're being honest, except for Firefly. Firefly may have destroyed several planets, but she's a sweet, innocent baby that can do no wrong, and I wish her to destroy planets again if she so pleases. But like Blade, Kafka, Silverwolf, they all got, you know, dirt on fair amounts of dirt on their hands, but they're still friends. They're family. They're the Stellar One Hunter family. They hang out. They presumably have tea parties and pet their boss during them. Capitano would drag child, yes. Child, you have to learn how to respect the ladies. Now drink your tea. That would be something Capitano would do. Child, I must teach you how to be a gentleman. That Capitano. Oh, I love that thought. Now that just makes me sad that he is fucking dead, but no. Oh, I miss him. He was such a good character, but I still, like, as much as I love him, I still hope they do not bring him back, because otherwise the whole story arc would lose its entire impact. Like, character deaths and sacrifices mean nothing if they just come back and resurrect themselves. That is like the big issue that tends to plague these kind of games. Like, for example, everyone was devastated when, you know, Aglaya, when Aglaya died, when Cypher died, when all the crisis areas got murdered one after the other, only to then, you know, have the whole cycle thing happen, and the devs just lost a lot of weight because of that. So I really hope... It sounds so mean when I say it out loud, but I hope Capitano stays dead, just for, you know, for the sake of his narrative actually still meaning something. You know? No, man. Although they... Like, there are ways they could make it satisfying, but it is far more likely they would fuck it up, and I would rather have a dead Capitano than a Capitano whose actions didn't matter anymore. Anyway,
cares about how
I'm
good the
getting
tea is when
yappy
there's
again.
no one around to drink it. I keep losing people.
Oh, that actually sounds fairly hurt, but she's also correct there. Signora, Capitano, no, damsel.
First Rosaline, now you? I'm running out of people who can make me laugh. Honestly, what could be more ridiculous than the multi-centenarian goddess, who's only ever had the plain herbal tea she received as offerings?
Aww. She actually... like, she's phrasing it very aggressively, but you can tell there is some hurt there.
You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time. Was it really just to see how I'd react?
Aww.
Well, duh. Why else?
Aww.
Watching you squirm was practically my only form of
My
entertainment.
heart. Like, Marionette is still most definitely a bad person. God only knows how many people she has murdered in cold blood for the Fatui, but... this is strangely sweet regardless. I like that. Was she genuinely trying to introduce Columbina to new flavors? Maybe all that cold is just an act, and they actually get along.
Oh, yeah. And Capitano sometimes used to bring Tartaglia around too.
There it is.
But I guess we won't be seeing him again.
Oh no, Marionette, it's okay. Starting to feel sorry for her. He's just lonely now.
Well, I guess we are overdue for a get-together. Polonia! Have Febronia pass a message to Arlecchino for me. It's time for tea. Will suffice.
Fevronia. Does she have several robots? Polonia, Fevronia.
Pass along a message for me, too, if you would. My body cannot contain the marrow of 2 moons, so I'll be leaving one of them in her care.
Excuse me? Who said you were on the guest list? If my tea meant that much to you, maybe quitting the Fatui wasn't your brightest move.
Aww. Like, she clearly cares a lot about him, and she goes about it in such an aggressive way.
Back when you were
I find
under
it very
the
charming.
protection, no one would have dared come at you so openly.
But that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I paid dearly for it. At the end of the day, it was just another transaction. I just got tired, that's all. I never wanted any part in their grand ambitions, and I've had enough of being treated like a bottomless supply of power.
From bread to tsundere,
It brings
exactly.
back memories from the old days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess. Centuries on, it may be a different group of people, but I see the same greed in their eyes.
This works unlike Stairs Heart at Sewidra. I would argue it still works very well for Sewidra. Sewidra is an excellently written character. Even if you don't like even if you don't like her on a personal level, she is an excellently written, morally messy character. And I really love her for it.
I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason to stay as I do.
What is your reason to stay? Now I'm curious. Also, you still look so much like someone from Narzissenkreuz. So I'm basic... Also, I just realized Narzissenkreuz. It's German again. Why is so much shit in this game German? We have die Prinzessin der Verurteilung, we have the Rächer of Solnari, and we have the Narzissenkreuz Institute. Come on! Like, I'm still convinced she has ties to Narzissenkreuz one way or another. And one of my leading theories is that she might, like, have a mecha for each of her old classmates. Although I wouldn't be quite sure where Polonia comes from then. Maybe it's like an anagram of another name from one of the... Has anybody checked that? That could be the case. Like who introduces a character by killing the old religious leader of a political opposing group. They sent it up to ban Honkai Star Rail in the US. But exactly! That is such a cool way to create a memorable introduction for a character. Just have her murder a bunch of grandmas. That'll make her stick in your head. That's exactly what I love about her so much. Like, she got introduced to us as, hello, I want to be friends with you. Here is the corpse of one of your enemies. That is a wild way to introduce a character in a game like this. I can't, like, between Zenless, Genshin, and Star Rail, you haven't really had someone like that. It is unique. It is fascinating. It opens up the possibility for so many interesting stories and dynamics, and I love that. Sorry, I'm going on a tangent here. I just really like Swidwa, which makes it very upsetting for me that I didn't get her, because, like, in terms of war character, in my opinion, she might be one of the most interesting Crisis heirs. I mean, of course there's like... Of course it's difficult to beat, like, Feinen. Or like even, Serwini for that matter. Castris is also still fairly high up there. But Suidra to me is easily, in terms of her pure story, I don't like her design as much. Like, the fire crown thing is just... It just doesn't have much purpose. It doesn't have much purpose. That just weirds me out a bit. But in terms of, like, her war writing and character, she is top three Crisis heirs for me for sure. She's insufferable. Yeah, that's the point! I don't mean by any or she cares for a friend. That is the point! Wasn't really sure for the video, I don't fucking buy it. That is the point! Congratulations, you fell for the facade that is meant to be dismantled by the viewer. Like, Siridware has so many layers you can peel open. There are layers upon layers to her character, and I really like that. And, like, the first 5 layers of this fucking violence, the first 5 layers at minimum, are just very, 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 very deeply fucked up. And I like that. It's boring if every character is, like... If every character becomes too redeemable, if that makes sense. It becomes dull fairly quickly, in my opinion. You sometimes need a character who you need to keep an eye on, lest they become a threat to the universe. And Siridwa definitely fills that gap. Like, the second Amphorius makes contact with the wider universe, I need to be on the table, or that woman is going to start a war with the IPC. And I love that. I love the fact that we have to worry about what the fuck she is going to do. Exactly, I feel like the game slightly tried to redeem her. The community already have redeemed her cause waifu. Yeah, but that is the community's fault. That is not how she is written in-game. Siridra is not redeemable. Yes, Siridra is a fucked up individual. Beyond belief. She has her good points. She has things she cares about. And, you know, for example, her dynamic with Hyselin. And clearly she like the whole I'd rather be forgotten than defined. There are things you can associate with. There are things you can enjoy. But at her fundamentals, the Widower is not a good person. She is incredibly power hungry. To a ludicrous and unhealthy degree. She is a megalomaniac. And I love that. Oh, okay, so let's go. I've just been going on a narrative rant here, but I like it when characters are morally complex. And I can't even say morally grey here, because the Widower is a dark shade of grey here. But, you know, like, the Widower is the kind of person who does the right things for all the wrong reasons, and I find that very intriguing. The Lake of Dead Grandmas. Well, I wouldn't necessarily call the Lake of Grandmas the right thing. It was certainly a way to go about it that got resolved. But like, I would argue that the phrase "the road to hell is paved with good intentions" is a phrase that very, 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 very nicely fits the Widower's character. And I really hope that they go in a similar direction with Sandrone. Like, currently, we are leaning a bit too far into the, oh, look how cute she is, she cares so much about Columbina, she cares so much about her fellow Harbingers. I feel like we're leaning into that side a little bit too much. So I hope we get more of, ayo, I am the mecha army maker. I am supplying a military force that is trying to subjugate this independent nation. I hope that we're gonna be leaning into that part a little bit more as we go deeper into the story. Like, I want her to be our ally, but I want her to be our ally out of necessity, not out of want. That is what I would like. Again, I like myself some morally questionable characters. Not as people, of course. God knows I would not like them as people. But as a character, I enjoy them. I enjoy them so much. I love myself a good asshole. And I don't mean that in the anal sense. Okay, I've been yapping enough. Ads are also approaching. Let's just keep getting a little bit more dialogue in. For Sandrone, she's just a brat. We know she's done shit, but we don't know if she's evil or just rude as fuck. Yeah, that about sums her up currently very nicely. She might just be like an uncaring kid with way too much power. That could also be the case, which would also be a fun fun thing to do. You know? TLDR, I like myself some morally complex characters, and Sandrone has potential to scratch that itch. And Widower has scratched that itch fairly thoroughly in recent times, and I'm very happy about that. Hugo, for example, would also be a good I wouldn't say good, a decent example from Zenless. He was redeemed a bit too much in my book. Like, he went from criminal to Robin Hood a bit too much for my personal opinion. I would have liked it if they kept him a bit more messy, you know what I mean? But hey, he's still out there, still doing crime, but hey. It's also why I liked Isolde a lot in Zenless in the latest patches, and why I'm very much looking forward. Oh god, I forgot his name. The senpai, the only non-playable main temple guy currently. I have trouble remembering Chinese names. I'm sorry. I keep calling Jishuan Shifu for that reason, because Shifu is a word I can actually remember. I have trouble with Jishuan. What was his name? The Fireman Man. I'm very curious about what direction they're going to take him. That could be... Not Banyu. No, not Banyu. The Fireman Man. The Yunquei Summit guy. Let me look it up. Yishiyuan. That was his name. The guy currently about to betray people for his sister. Because, like, that is a bad thing to do. But he's doing it for understandable reasons. They like that. Anyway, enough rambling. Ads are inbound in a minute or so. I'm going to keep pushing through them because I don't think much important things are going to happen. The second Alecino shows up would be the moment I pause.
The Saritsa
Okay.
gave you shelter and protection?
Deal.
But that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Meanwhile, the Fatui demanded everything from you in return, until it was more than you could bear.
Oh, interesting. So the Tsuritsa and the Fatui operated separately in this case.
I get why you left. And frankly, I have no interest in dragging you back just because the higher-ups told me to. But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths, we might be enemies for real.
I like that he's just shrugging like the fuck I do. That's that, but he's the one who just caved and agreed to help Columbina.
Guess that's our cue to leave.
Let's go, and we'd better not keep Barker and the others waiting.
That might be your plan. But it sounds like someone else wants you to stay a little longer.
Ayo. Who's there?
Huh? What do you mean?
Okay, never mind. This is too good a cliffhanger. Even the music is becoming intense. Alright, we are running ads now. I don't know. Oop. I could yap more about my love for morally questionable. Oh, let's not call it questionable. Let's call it ambiguous. Also, I keep burping because of the... Nope. I just had some... What's it even called? Apple juice with sparkly water. I'm all burpy. You know, I also kind of hope that they push Weir in a similar direction. Like, I'm very concerned over the fact that he got drip marketing. Because drip marketing usually implies becoming playable. And becoming playable often means some way, in some shape or form of redemption. And I'm really hoping he does not get redeemed. He seems like too much of an asshole to be redeemed. I would like that to be the case. I would like him to stay evil and still be playable. That would be very, very nice. It also brings me to, like, you know, you guys remember my comical hatred against Lygus? Like, I hate Lygus. I want him gone. I want to murder him. But my god, he is such an enjoyable character. He is such a perfect bastard. Looks at Alecino trailer killing someone by stomping his head with a heel. You sure about redemption? Yeah, but like, that isn't the focus of Alecino's character. Alecino's character is still mostly about family. Her ruthlessness is a factor, but if she was as ruthless as she would want you to believe, she would have killed Farina. Plain out. She would have straight up murdered Farina. She didn't. And the point where she didn't kill Farina is the point where she leaned into being more of, you know, more of an anti-hero than an antagonist. Like, there are defining character moments like that for a lot of these characters. If they do the wrong thing, you know, oh no. If they do the right thing, though, that is a step toward redemption that, you know, hints at something more. And for Alecino, that was very much keeping Farina alive. However, just not murdering her. I still hope that they will encounter each other again one day, because I want to see Farina's reaction. There have been several hilarious fan animations about a scenario like that, where Farina freaks the ever-living fuck out, for which I couldn't blame her. It would be very hilarious, though. Although, I don't understand all the Fury as a ship. Oh, it's toxic Yuri. I don't like toxic ships. I don't like unhealthy relationships. That's not something I want to ship. And Olive Yuri, she tried to murder her. One of those is traumatized because of the other. That is not a good... that is not a good basis for a relationship. Q5 for all the cosplayers chasing Farina in a con. That is hilarious then. But that is nothing to do with ship. Anyway, who wants to speak with us?
Listen.
Oh. We accidentally brought Maria here, didn't we?
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of monsters is headed straight for the facility.
Maybe didn't mean it. Pinky promise.
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area. I'll handle this.
Or rather, Polonia will.
Wait, what? You want us to leave you here by yourself? Huh. You'll be lucky to make it out of this alive. You really think you can afford to worry about me? Go on,
That's
get
what we
out
do.
of here. You may have stopped Polonia from crushing him last time, but I've made sure that won't happen again. The entire Experimental Design Bureau is rigged for war.
Oh, she's out for blood. I like that.
Stay and watch if you want, but it'll be at your own risk. You're not flagged as friendlies in the weapons system.
Like, it's the little things like this. You're not flagged as friendlies in the weapon system. That is such a fun way to, like, be an asshole. Because it seems so petty. Friendly fire is on, by the way, yeah. Marionette is the kind of person who wouldn't ask, does this game have friendly fire? She would look you in the face and shoot you in the head and then say yes after you fall down dead. Friendly fire is on, by the way. The terror look as your friend throws grenade. Exactly. Just be careful,
Don't
okay?
Don't tell me what to do. Look, if you're leaving, make it quick. Or
Oh,
you'll
she's
just
so
get in my
fun.
way. There's a secret passage on the 2nd floor. It'll take you right to the plains out back.
She's so fun. I like her.
Stare all you want, Columbina. You're not getting another invitation to my tea party.
I know. But thank you anyway, Sandrone.
Aww.
This is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. All their melodrama and sentimental nonsense is rubbing off on you.
Aww. They are so fun.
Come
Cutscene?
on then, Mr. Ray here. Let's pick
That
up
is-
where we left off.
At least you didn't throw in a K.
It's your Wild Hunt monstrosity
Oh, damn.
versus my beautiful creations. Let's see who comes out on top.
All out war. Oh, that is... Holy shit. Wait, I could... I control this? This is so cool. Get fucked, bitches. Daka, 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 daka. Oh, that man just got spawn killed. Oh god, I'm being attacked. Get out of here. We're driving them back. Daka, 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 daka. You other guys need better aim. I'm a level with you. Big boy tank now. Boom, 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 boom. fuck you in particular. Eat shit, you bastards. Fucking die. You think you can spawn in front of my ass and survive? Get out of here. I'm going to spawn camp your asses if need be. Hey Syndrone, can I have one of these tanks after? They're gonna make daily so much easier. Oh, now we're like a sniper.
Don't let them get near.
Just deleting them one after the other. Who dares? No, you don't. Ow! Keeps hitting. Who keeps hitting me? Who dares? Who has the audacity? Oh god. A sniper is not built for this many enemies.
Get in there and hold the line.
Oh, this works better. Focus on the big boys.
Whatever. This is where the real fun begins.
I've already been having fun, Syndrone. I appreciate this. Daka, 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 daka. If you showed this to someone who was playing Genshin back at, if you showed this to someone while 1.1 was while 1.0 was happening, people would have lost their marbles about how far this game would come. But this is exactly what I was talking about earlier when I was talking about like ingraining the narrative into the gameplay. Oh god. Can't fire anymore. Need help. Need help. Ow. Ow. Uh-oh. Oh, hey there. Ow. Ow. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. That was such a cool sequence. I love it.
Polonia, get him!
Dump his ass.
I've upgraded Polonia again since our last encounter, and uploaded every last scrap of your data. So let's finish this once and for...
She's not here. Where did she go?
Hey, over here, you big...
He doesn't give a fuck.
Curse it. Moon, go. Keep searching. She cannot have gotten far.
Oh, that didn't sound good. No, I'm covering up the cute illustration again. I'm sorry. Oh, you could barely make it out. Ah, that was my face. Please don't grab my face. But that was so sick. That was exactly what I was talking about when I said I love it when the gameplay gets integrated into the narrative. That was a perfect example.
It almost looks like
absolute
some kind of
cinema.
ceremony.
Love it.
Good deduction. But it's quite a different affair from what you're used to with the Frost Moon Scions.
Whoa! First time I've ever been in here. Boss always said it was off limits, so I pictured some kind of creepy dungeon.
Aww.
But it's actually kinda nice.
She's fangirling.
Oh, I guess this must be Sumero decor? That's where Boss is from. And
Oh,
that nice shopkeeper
so she
who
is from
sold me my
Sumero.
treasure compass.
I'm not sure exactly what you've got planned, But it looks like you're all set. When do we begin?
Whenever we wish. But for some reason, I've got a feeling this isn't going to end well.
Sorry, I'm still all giddy over the last section. That was so fun. I'm so happy that they actually like do more of that now. That they actually do more ingraining the narrative into the story. It makes it such a more. It just makes it for a far more engaging experience. I find it to be a very good direction to take Genshin in, because it was getting a little. It was admittedly getting a little bit stale to always only have dialogue, walk, dialogue, walk, dialogue, walk. But I've been over this. I've been over this plenty of times.
I've never faced Rerir myself, but from what you've told me, his power is beyond anything I could imagine. I, on the other hand, am just an ordinary businesswoman. Our paths should never have crossed, yet here I am, forced to make an enemy of him.
I think he would have made himself an enemy just by doing what he usually does. Keep in mind he was attacking your hometown last time.
If you ask me, you're about as far from ordinary as it gets. So what are you saying? You're getting cold feet?
Once I take a job, there's no backing out. Still, I have to ask myself if the power I'm relying on will even work on an opponent of this caliber. And also how to make sure I come out of this alive if things spiral out of control. Death is the one thing we can take for granted. It is the great equalizer, however fortunate or unfortunate we may otherwise be. So it's important to consider how to spend what lifespan we have left.
Come on, boss. Lighten up. Quit talking about death. It's bad luck.
For once, I agree with you. When you're up against a foe like Rerir, there's no such thing as being too prepared. Is there anything I can do to help?
That won't be necessary. I've already made up my mind. Time to cash in a precious favor I've been saving for a rainy day. Yehoda, I need you to find someone for me. The sooner the better.
Eh? Find who?
That shady merchant who sold you an overpriced treasure compass the other day.
Ah, we're getting Dowie involved.
Come on, boss. You're pulling my leg again. In what way is she shady? She showed up when I was completely lost and sold me a neat little gadget that was exactly what I needed. Trust me.
Oh,
She's
Jehoda.
a good person.
Jehoda, sweetie. Jehoda, no. Jehoda, no.
Anyway, I know who you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Just the silent zoom in. Oh, Jehoda, you sweet innocent soul. Dowie is gonna eat you for breakfast. Oh, man. You are not prepared to handle that.
Hey, aren't you?
What is it? What's the big rush? You dragged me out of a dream where I was literally swimming in Mora. I'm charging double my usual attendance fee. See, look how easygoing she is. After that rude awakening, she could have completely snapped at us. But instead, she kept it together and just asked for an extra fee.
No, Jehoda! Don't indulge the gremlin, for the love of God!
Dori Sangama Bay? I never would have pictured you two doing business together.
If you want to make it big and not cry, it's all about connections. Lady Nefer just so happens to have a lot of intel that interests me. And she also did me a big favor in the past.
Well, he saved your ass when you once again were almost about to get murdered.
It was back when I first arrived in Not Cry. My trusty assistant, the genie in my lamp, had an adverse reaction to the Kuvaki and fainted.
Oh, Jehoda, please, I need you to stay away from her. She's going to wing you dry for every mower you have.
And when you know it, that's when I suddenly find myself in a life-or-death situation. Good thing my compatriot was there to swoop in and save the day.
Like, this is gonna be Kave all over again.
All of my goods ever since. Now, so that no one here feels left out, I'm willing to extend a 20% discount to fellow friends of Boss Nefer. Plus, any other friends you send my way will enjoy 10% off. Huh, what can I say? The great Lord Sangamabe is nothing if not generous.
Need 10% off of something you price gauged up 300.
So, let me guess. You've run into some trouble. I've got everything you could possibly need. And the more you buy, the more you'll save.
You guessed correctly. What have you got in the way of survival gear?
The one type of gear I've never been short on. What are you looking for? A jetpack fresh from the Academia's labs? An ancient suit of armor dredged up from the bottom of the sea? At the very least, I need to know what kind of opponent you're dealing with here. If even you're worried about staying alive,
one of the fucking sinners of Conria.
What if I told you it's someone with the power to bring a nation to its knees?
Is that so? Then we really are talking top-shelf treasures. I don't have anything like that in stock right now. I'll have to ask my supplier.
Aren't we a supplier for shit like that usually?
Your supplier?
A powerful woman, make no mistake. I can't reveal her
Oh,
identity, but luckily for
Alice!
you, I hear she's planning
Of
to
course!
visit Malcry in the near future. If you're willing to wait, I can ask her when she's
That's
here.
how we might get Alice
Can't say
involved
exactly
finally.
How long that'll be, though?
The other character I've been waiting for since the 1.0 release.
Then let me put it another way.
Oh, 1.1, well, I
What would
wasn't
you
playing
do
at
if you
1.0.
encountered an enemy like that? Roll over and serve yourself up on a silver platter?
Of course not. I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which... Hold on. What exactly are you getting at? No, no! This is for my personal use only!
Let's just say I'm borrowing it, all right? Just for insurance purposes. You'll get it back later. Favors are the worst kind of debt to
Sorry,
owe, and
can't
now
let
you've
people
got a
into my
chance
world
to
right now.
repay one. A win-win situation, don't you think?
Fine. You can borrow it for 5 days. No, make that 3. And for every extra hour after that, I'm charging you 1,000,000 mora. Deal?
Deal.
What is that thing?
What a way to start the day. Now,
Giga
was there
Shuriken.
anything else you wanted? Or can I go back to bed now?
Oh, she fucking... she doesn't even wait for confirmation. She's like, I'm a dip.
That will be all. Take care now. Don't trip up on your way back, friend.
See you later! You're my favorite shopkeeper.
Jehoda, sweetie. No. You're gonna get in so much trouble. Oh,
Excellent. Everything
the
is
poor
well
thing.
and truly ready.
The poor
The ceremony
thing.
can now begin. After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow me wherever I go. You will see many strange things in your mind's eye. So remember, don't be frightened, and don't make a sound.
Are we about to get high? Laying down the ground rules for everyone who will be joining the trip
Now then,
as a follower and Nefer begins the ceremony.
let us peer into the
They've been calling it a
of
trip.
Solnari's past.
Wow.
I made it. I don't recognize this style of architecture.
That is Conrian.
Must be Conrian.
Yep.
Simple furnishings, table and chairs. It's a more ordinary house than I might have expected. Looks like the fearsome Raker of Solnari came from surprisingly humble beginnings. Unless this passed for luxury in Conria. Unlikely. It was said to be a very prosperous nation in its heyday. Anyway, I'll keep exploring.
I'm actually gonna play it. We are gonna play it, sir. Alright, what do we have here? A note. A handwritten note.
Hi,
even.
River. Since you're working extra hours tonight, I thought I'd keep myself busy by checking out that new kebab shop. I've heard good things about their menu.
They had kebabs back in Conria? Oh my god, maybe that's the real reason Lumine wants to bring Conria back so badly. It's all about the kebabs, Eve. I need my shawarma.
I'll test it out, and if it's as good as everyone's saying, let's go back together sometime. P.S.
Finally, the
Me
secret to
stash from the
Genshin lore.
Universitas Magistrorum. I brought some goodies home. A few teacups and a pin rack. Hope you like them.
They didn't sign their name. But they must have
Check
been
the mirror.
close.
Ah,
Sounds like they
that
were
is the
living
thing you were
together.
talking about, isn't it? What mirror? I'm not seeing a mirror. Ah, that mirror. Yep. That is human warrior. And I believe that this mirror broke all of the mods. Like, every single one of them broke. Which is also kind of funny. But yeah, that makes sense. We are currently playing in his memories after all, so it would make sense that we are currently him. Doesn't look too shabby. Bit rough around the edges, maybe.
I went over to Joseph's for drinks today. They have a fine collection, but I went alone. Felindis was tied up with something and couldn't make it.
Well, we all know all about how much you like tying things up, don't
Joseph
we?
asked why I came alone, but I didn't really have an answer. He then went on to ask about other things. If you ask me, someone who asks that many personal questions is too nosy for their own good. But if he invites me again, chances are I'd still go.
Felindis. That's the same name Rerir mentioned.
Definitely his wife or something.
Crane imports keep falling. If things don't pick up, we'll soon be back to meat and mushrooms only. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that new type of mushroom everyone's been into lately. Didn't it start out as a lab-grown variety? I heard it's even mildly corrosive. Seriously, why would you even eat something like that?
Lack of other options.
I don't care if it's an impressive feat of alchemy. That just isn't the kind of thing I like to eat.
Warrior only eats natural foods.
Grain has to be imported, and they're eating a diet of mostly meat and mushrooms. Could it be because Conria is underground, so it doesn't get much sunlight?
That would make sense.
That would explain why they use so much stone in their buildings.
True.
They even use alchemically modified strains for food. Seems like the people of Conria don't have many options when it comes to dining.
But they do have kebabs.
I'm just about
So
saved
that's
up
all
enough
you
now.
ever need.
Time to buy it and keep it somewhere safe.
Making a big purchase. I wonder what it is.
Most of what's written in the diary are the mundane details of everyday life. It's clear that the author was an ordinary Conrian, or at least, that they were passing themselves off as one. The author's handwriting doesn't reveal anything. It's neither showy nor stiff. In fact, it doesn't really leave any particular impression.
He really is a professional. No wonder he's so good at covering his tracks. Despite what he's become, it seems like he's retained certain habits, at least in this regard.
Near the end of the diary, you notice a page with a shallow indentation along the bottom. The previous page has been torn out. For now, its contents remain a mystery.
Did Rerir rip it out himself?
But pen marks like these leave a trace. With something like charcoal to add some color, you just need to find the right angle. When Nefer looks around, she sees a fine charcoal pencil on the desk. Before long, she has restored the missing words. Compared with the forgettable handwriting from before, these lines have been scrawled in a rougher, more haphazard way, as if the person who wrote them was in an emotional state.
Before I met you, I was convinced that my heart was nothing more than a stagnant pool, the burial place of a fallen moon. A withered, windless grove where the waters rested forever unrippled. It was you who helped me see that my heart hadn't entirely withered away, that it could still beat to the rhythm of love.
Oh, he wrote a love letter.
Trivial sentimentality from the looks of it. Why would he go to the trouble of hiding that?
Maybe he wrote a love letter and sent it
The
to her?
burial place of a fallen moon.
Oh. Crimson Moon Dynasty. Is that gonna be it? Because like the Conria had had two dynasties that we know of. Eclipse and Crimson Moon dynasty, I believe. It could be that the Eclipse dynasty was based on, well, the power of the third moon that we are looking for. So Khaenri'ah was basically funded on remnant moon power.
Over here. Over here.
Dane! Oh, and, Vediflin here? What a surprise to see you here, sir.
Vediflin, which one was that? The brother of Dane's.
Hello there,
right.
Rerir. You need not address me so formally outside of court.
Outside of court?
He doesn't get that much free
Is
time,
he a judge?
so I invited him over for a drink. Even the court prophet deserves a break every now and then, right?
Also, they're definitely working the camera right now, so they don't have to have to make models for Dane, for rather uncorrupted Dane and Vediflin yet.
Well, I'm flattered.
So, what are we discussing today?
Hey, don't look at me. As far as I see it, we don't need an excuse to have a few drinks.
Bit fishy though, such an important such an ordinary seeming Khaenri'ah working together. What with? Well, we know Dane's is important. He was like the captain of the Royal Guard.
Don't give us that. Didn't you say you were about to pop the big question? How's that coming along?
So they were friends.
Who'd have thought the great Twilight Sword was an even greater gossip?
I just didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get married, that's all.
Yeah. If you told me that a few years ago, I wouldn't have believed you either.
So, are you planning to come clean about your job then? I'm guessing you still haven't told her.
Oh, here it comes.
Sure, I'll have to tell her at some point. But I'll need to pick the right time and place. To be honest, I have no idea how she'll take it.
Come on, stop being such a pessimist. For all you know, she could be thrilled. I bet she'll be much more impressed by your actual job than the one she thinks you're doing now.
What in the world do you do?
A member of the King's Guard. Quite the cover story. Does the king himself even know?
Of course he does. Anyway, enough about me.
Cover story.
How have you been?
Is he a spy of sorts? But for whom? Then? Like spying on their own people?
Me?
What would be a
Same
need for that?
same old. Nothing much to... Huh? What's up, Ved?
It's nothing.
Vediflin, Dainslift's elder brother. Renowned throughout the court of Khaenri'ah as the Visionary, and said to possess a wisdom far beyond the reach of any ordinary man.
Think of the worst job multiplied by 10.
And yet, despite the gulf between us, he seems to have something to say about me. Does he even know me? Does he see me as a friend of his brother, or just another of the Vinster King's blades? Why did he react so strongly? Was it really to do with what we were talking about?
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eyes. So this is what Rerir looked like back in the day. Perfectly normal. No different from anyone else. As frightening as this monster is in the present, there's something even more unsettling about seeing the human he used to be.
Yeah, because it begs the question of how he got where he is now. Life?
Felindis? You're back early?
Our equipment's being serviced today, so I got off earlier than usual. How's your day been?
They definitely upgraded the NPC models.
Aw, why the long face? Is something the matter? Has your boss been giving you a hard time again?
Aw.
Went for a drink with Dane and the others after work.
Isn't that a good thing?
Matter of perspective. Alcoholism is a bad thing.
Vediflin showed up today too. You know, Dainslift's older brother.
Ah, Mr. Vediflin. Yes, I've heard of him. They say that everything he says ends up coming true.
He overheard Dainsleif mention that I'd recently proposed, and seemed to have an issue with it. But when I asked what it was, he kept it to himself.
So, you're worried? You could be such a child sometimes, Revier. We're nobodies. Why would the Visionary be concerned about us?
About that.
I'm sure someone in his position has much bigger fish to fry.
Oh, sweet, you have no idea who you're engaged to, do you?
Maybe you're right.
You worry too much, Revier. We've been together for ages now, and everything's been going so well, has it not? You've even proposed to me.
So, you do remember. Tell me then. What's your answer?
No.
Like I said, I need some time to decide. You can't just rush into things like this. We may be nobodies in the grand scheme of things, but if we want things to work out, we've still got to plan ahead.
All right. Take your time. Just don't keep me waiting forever.
Could it be that Tolindus is important, that he's spying on her?
Sounds about right. In the eyes of people like Vedalfnir and Dainsleif, what do we matter? Can someone whose gaze is so fixed on the far-flung future even see the present clearly? Besides, the dynasty's fate rests with the king and his inner circle. Whatever I do, it won't make much difference. Meanwhile, every idea they come up with and every decision they make, it affects everything. These days, the king is lost in his research, and the purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline grows ever more intense.
Is that what you do? Try to hunt down the Crimson Moon bloodline? Like some sort of mage seeker?
The opposition tried to speak out, but nothing came of it. And I'm under no illusions as to why. Because we eliminated them and got rid of their bodies.
He is a spy, essentially.
A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but there are few good excuses to use it. Yet the king has never even considered a gentler approach, and he never will. What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf?
Assassin, rather, but yes. Yeah.
Can you ever find true peace?
Oh. So he finds the Crimson Moon bloodline and eliminates it wherever it goes and takes care of any opposition issues. Tolindus is not gonna like that.
It's nothing. You were right. Fate has never smiled upon nobodies like us. But by the same token, it's unlikely to bear a grudge against us either.
Oh, fate has many grudges against you if you keep
There's no
murdering
reason we
people.
can't keep living happily together, cherishing the simple joys of each day as they come.
So this is essentially like a fucked up Spy X family. This is like Lloyd X Yor if it was far more toxic.
You just need to stay positive, Revier. I can feel your warmth, your breath.
And one-sided.
You're right there, right by my side.
Like the reason Spy Family becomes comedic rather than concerning is because it is two-sided.
Just seeing you makes me happy in a way I can't explain. And that's something that no one could ever take away from me. So smile, my love. Let go of that frown.
You're talking fairly sappily for someone who needs to consider the proposal.
You're right, Tholindus. I've just been overthinking things.
That's better. Getting caught up about things like this will only ruin our evening. Speaking of which, all set for the ball tonight? I need to go get ready.
Oh, there's a ball tonight. Things always go... Shit always hits the fan when there's a ball.
You go ahead. I just have a few things to take care of, then I'll come join you.
Why do you think he's considering the proposal? Yeah, but you...
Even
You
busier
know who
than
we
the big shots, huh?
Fair enough.
Fine, I'll go get started. But don't be late. If you keep me waiting too long, I won't be a happy bunny.
Trying to maximize drama. You bring up a good point.
I'll be there. Seriously though, you drive a hard bargain. You're really gonna leave my proposal hanging and still expect me to take you to the ball?
Well, that goes without saying. I already told
Aw.
everyone I'd be coming with a dance partner. Besides, they're two completely different things. Let's take it one thing at a time, all right?
They're cute. Claim he's gonna turn into a fucking sociopath.
Alright. White outfit it is.
It seems like Rerir was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence services by giving the impression that he was just an ordinary member of the Finster King's Guard.
He ain't.
He clearly doesn't want his would-be fiancée to know about his other life. Then again, that's hardly surprising. People in the intelligence trade rarely do. Who'd have thought we were in the same line of work? Let's dig a little deeper.
We're getting some layers to this man. I like that. Oh wow, okay, Conway was like underground, huh?
Our last operation was a resounding success, and all thanks to you, Rayhir of Solnari. In total, we apprehended 32 dregs of the Crimson Moon, and 67 accomplices.
Wait, so he already was the Rächer of Solnari? Huh. Are we going to learn where the title actually comes from?
After all these years since the dynasty's fall, so many of them
Also,
still linger on.
That probably makes it a personal grudge against Aldachino when she shows up, because Aldachino is like hinted at to be the last drag of the Crimson Moon dynasty.
Indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse, and that His Majesty, the all-seeing Vinster King, now guides our nation on the path to prosperity. Conria has no further need for a dead moon. But alas, there will always be those who refuse to see the truth, choosing instead to romanticize the past.
That's not entirely true. Much about the Crimson Moon era was worthy of remembrance. And that's exactly why they keep trying to see it restored. Many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day. As it happens,
I'm getting
that's
some
precisely
deep
the field of study
Conway
my
here.
partner is devoted to.
You still haven't told her what you really do for a living.
Where would I even start? How do you tell someone that you're one of the king's hand-picked executioners? That your hands are steeped
Yeah,
in blood?
they're spelling it out now. Spelling it out now for anyone who didn't get it so far that he's an assassin.
You didn't choose this life, any more than I did. Orphans like us don't get a say.
But I'll sure as heck be the one to pay for it. Speaking of which, we need to be more rigorous in the way we identify direct descendants of the Crimson Moon. Someone, it seems, has strong opinions about my future plans.
So yeah,
likely
he's
my marriage in particular.
straight up doing a little
I have
genocide.
a feeling that we may soon become targets of the Crimson Moon's retribution.
That not good.
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out many
That
of
not
our
good being
colleagues these past
slight
few years,
understatement,
and
you
for
know.
that very reason.
But then
These
again,
are no
he is the
helpless
antagonist.
lambs we're leading to the slaughter. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. Take care, Rayhir of Solnari. I look forward to toasting you at your wedding.
Oh, it gets. How does it get worse than genocide? That is a high bar to clear. You got me worried now.
Thanks, Thorkel. You look after yourself, too.
You are a fucked up man.
Thelindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. There are things you shouldn't know. Things you cannot know.
Oh, she's going to find out, be mad at him, then the cataclysm happens, she dies, and he's going to blame it on the moon somehow, isn't he?
The moonlit dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now, with the sun shining high in the sky, there are those who would call forth a dead moon's ghost. Could that be why Vedalfnir held back? Or was it because of some court secret he's not at liberty to share?
He still seems too normal to become a sinner.
I have to get a clear answer from him. No matter what happens.
What sun aren't they underground? Fair point, fair point.
Rerir seems to be very concerned by Vedalfnir's reaction. Vedalfnir and Dainsleif, the Visionary and Twilight Sword. So that's what they were really like. I've investigated this whole area now. There doesn't seem to be any other memories here. Should I try somewhere else? Wait a second. What's this black smoke?
It looks more green to me in the first place. Whoop.
So, he's late after all. Just you wait, Rarier. You're in for it. Big time.
Uh-oh.
Are you waiting for someone?
Wife
there?
Engie.
Could I tempt you into buying some flowers?
Oh, sure. Pick me out a pretty bunch if you would.
Thank you. But I'm afraid none of them are as pretty as you.
Aww.
For someone so young, you sure have a way with words, don't you?
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes. You'll see I'm not lying.
Crimson Moon located.
May we have a word in private?
Who are you? And what do you want?
It doesn't matter who I am. Too many of our kind have fallen lately, so I decided to take the risk of reaching out. Not long ago, the Ray here of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds. We suffered many casualties, and many who came to our aid lost their lives as well.
Sorry, I don't know why you're telling me this. And I don't want to get involved.
Wait, hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity.
That's not gonna be good.
His name is Rarier, and he claims to be one of the King's guards.
Womp womp. Womp womp.
What did you say?
Womp
A
womp.
cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner. But surely, you must have caught a whiff of the blood on his hands.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because...
How strange. Rarier was nowhere to be seen in that memory. It clearly belonged to Thalindis.
Did they merge?
Rarier couldn't possibly know what happened if he wasn't even there. Why would her memories appear in his fragment? The ceremony won't last much longer. I think it's time to call it a day.
Wow. Did he like accidentally absorb Thalindis' soul? Kind of like Capitano did with all the soldiers.
So that was your doing? Did you just pull us inside Rarier's fragment to spy directly on his memories?
She got some tricks up her sleeve.
Any more questions and I'll have to start charging.
I had no idea you could do that, boss! Seriously, that was amazing! We're not worthy. We're not worthy!
She's always fangirling.
I gotta admit, though, I'm itching to see what happens next. Feels like we barely scratched the surface.
Well, at least he seems
I'm
excited.
just as curious as you are. But the ceremony only allows for limited time inside. That's all we can see for now.
Can't you, like, just do it again?
Luckily, we managed to learn quite a lot.
So far, so good. I just hope the others are doing okay too. Especially the group with the Traveler. Their mission is a risky one. Let's hope it's all going smoothly.
And now it just cut back and the entire complex is on fire.
If you're worried about them, go see how they're doing.
If I know boss, she's gonna need some time to write up all the details and make sure it's all coherent. I'll stay behind to lend a hand, but feel free to head back and meet up with the others.
Oh, no, it looks like... Oh, never mind. Sorry, getting yawny. Looks like the others are all already back into the secret base.
2 days now. These things just
2 days! We've been stuck here for 2 days!
They might not have seen us yet, but them constantly sweeping the area, our way out is completely blocked.
Just have to sneak past.
Oh, that's never gonna work. One little slip up and it's game over. If they spot us, they'll run straight back to Rarier. And once he knows we're here, It won't be long before he's breathing down our necks again.
Be that as may, we still have to try.
Ugh.
Also keep your voice
Yes, you're
down.
right. All right. Time to zip it.
You can do that? Incredible. Paimon has unlocked a whole new power.
Quick, hide! We almost got spotted.
Why hide though?
Phew. That was a close call.
Oh
Watch
god.
out! He's
Oh
coming
god.
this way. Keep going. We're nearly there. This is the final hurdle.
One.
Oh, there's no end to these things.
Can't keep going like this. There must be another way out. That's a lot of dead people. Oh god. We may be in trouble.
Fire.
Hi, Arlecchino. Kept us waiting a while, didn't you?
Wait, what's that smell? Oh no, there's a fire!
Not just any fire. We know that. Those are blood flames. That was quick. Hi there. Talk about a menacing entrance. It is good to see you.
Sandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina.
She's just our farming on our ass.
The old you would never have let such lowly creatures bar your way. Word has it that you did something for the Tsaritsa, and that's why you've lost most of your power. Freedom comes at a heavy price, doesn't it?
It's Arlecchino! You came!
Arla, it's so good to see
Hello
you.
again, Columbina. And greetings, guests of the House of the Hearth.
It's been a while, Arlecchino.
Good to see you, father. Oh god. Meanwhile, over at the lab, everything's on fucking... Wait, I just noticed the evil drawing of Arlecchino. Oh, this game is silly.
Stupid
I'm
right
sorry
here,
that I
stupid
wasn't away and you
Solnari.
couldn't see that.
Whatever. I've got all the data I need.
It was
Next
like
time we meet,
a
you're
comically evil drawing of like Arlecchino menacingly drinking a cup of tea. That was that's hilarious. Oh god.
He sure doesn't pull his punches.
You kinda got your ass beat, didn't you, girl?
Excuse me, do you need a hand?
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way. Can't you see I'm busy?
That...
Wait a minute. I recognize that voice.
So do I.
Hello, Miss Sandrone.
Oh, hey!
Father sent us over to help.
The whole gang!
How considerate of her. Hey, Fremine, get over here and help me fix this. Lenny, you do your thing. Just
Oh
keep
god.
your sister away from my machines.
Why? Lynette always breaks everything. Get it? Because she's a cat.
Nearly every machine that cat girl touches ends up going haywire. Go put her on cleaning duty or something.
Wasn't there like a whole interaction with her in the underground during an event where she's like, oh yeah, they sent me here to break, specifically to try and fix this so it breaks. Aww. It's okay,
Then
Lynette.
let's start downstairs. Fremine, we'll leave this place to you. You've got it.
I mean, considering he built pair, I mean, I should be pretty good with
Wait
machinery.
a second. Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard. If you want some, you'll have to make it yourselves.
Aww, Auntie Sandrone. Helping out the little kids of Arlecchino, that's sweet. That's cute. I like it. I like it. I get yeeted out of the sequence. I wanna keep going, game. I still got one more section in me at minimum. How far are we into Act 3 if anybody is still in chat who could let me know that? It is Act 3 and 4, right? Doesn't seem like there's anybody, but I suspect that Act 3 should probably be over soon. Now let's say hello to everyone again. We brought a friend. I'm glad I don't recall, but there's a long ass dialogue part ahead. Fair enough. That is probably going to be the last section
made it
we
back
go
in
for.
one piece.
And of course, ads are approaching now as I say that. Oh.
Huh? Feels like there's quite a few people missing. Where's Flint's and the others? And what about Niffer?
Then a very cool side quest to finish Act 3 if I recall. Oh, okay. So Act 3 shouldn't be too long. So we're gonna wrap up Act 3 and then leave it at that.
I returned
for
ahead
today.
of them. Flint is helping Aino and Anefa to set up the decoys and buy us some time. As for Miss Neffer...
Boss is still wrapping things up on her end. She sent us back to fill you all in on the top secret intel we've been gathering.
You know, it will be another hour-ish. That's what I was expecting. Don't worry about it.
I see. Then let's get right into it. But first, who do we have here? You brought someone else in to help?
An absolute giga chat.
Greetings.
And my main.
I was invited here to help as a longtime Tea Party companion of Columbina's. You may call me Arlecchino.
Surely it can't be.
Oh yes, it is. That is one of the fucking harbingers.
Those eyes. Oh, where have I seen them before? Wait, of course. In those memories we just saw.
Oh, are we finally going to address that? That has been like something lingering above her character ever since she was released, and it never really got addressed properly.
The only Arlecchino I know is the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. So either you share a pretty uncommon name, or you're more than just a Tea Party buddy.
You are well informed, Grandmaster. A man from Mondstadt living all the way out here in Nodcry, and yet the people and affairs of Snezhnaya seem to hold a special place in your heart.
Oh, the feeling's mutual. Sounds like you know all about who I am, too.
Oh.
A Fatui Harbinger.
Please don't murder each other. She's chill.
The atmosphere in here just got really tense. Guess we can't just start trusting Fatui Harbingers, even at a time like this.
We can't trust her, but she's... I don't want to say nice. Let's put it in. It is in her best interest that we remain alive, so we can continue visiting the children over at the House of Harv and, you know, babysit her kids.
I must admit, though, I'm a little curious. Seeing as the moon goddess no longer belongs to the Fatui, what makes you so willing to put your neck on the line here?
Nor does Nodcry belong to Mondstadt, Mr. Varka. Yet still, you're fighting for it all the same. Things don't always have to have a tangible payoff. Sometimes, stopping things from spiraling out of control is a higher priority than chasing the spoils of victory.
She gets it.
Of course, I can't say there's nothing in it for me at all. But that's between Columbina and myself.
Arlecchino was instrumental in helping us save the whole of Fontaine. I'm confident we can trust her.
Forgive me. I don't mean to doubt you. It's just that the Fatui really have been the source of many of our troubles. We have our own way of doing things here in Nodcry. But ever since they arrived, the Fatui have treated us with nothing but hostility.
Yeah, but that Sandrone squad.
I know there's been a lot of bad blood between us in the past. I've done my utmost to avoid friction whenever I could.
But sometimes fundamental conflicts of interest simply can't be settled amicably.
Well, that's a diplomatic way to put it.
That's why I'm here solely in a personal capacity. This has nothing to do with the Fatui. As a gesture of good faith, I'll be frank. I can help Columbina track down the iridescent moon's marrow, which will help her restore more of her power. Anyway, what else is on the agenda? Let's begin.
She says she'll be frank, then completely skips over the details. Looks like
That's a
she
Fatui
doesn't want
harbinger
to give
for you.
away
Also,
too many
ads are
secrets
inbound.
after all.
I'm gonna keep going again, unless something like major is revealed or anything like that, then I'm gonna pause again. It seems to be a good course of action.
But she clearly
to deal
wants
with
to
the
change the
ads.
subject. It'd be awkward if I tried to bring it up again now. I guess we'll just have to go along with it. She's the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers after all. One look and you can
God.
tell she's not someone you'd want to mess
She
with.
is staring at Jehoda right now. Oh, Jehoda, sweetie, you are way over your head.
Well, since Miss Arlecchino sounds confident in her ability to handle that, we'll proceed to the next topic. Yehoda, time to share that top secret intel.
All right, listen up, everyone. First, we now know that Rerir was originally a Conrian secret agent whose primary mission was to hunt down and assassinate the so-called dregs of the Crimson Moon.
I need to give Jehoda head pats for all she's going through. Absolutely true. 100% would sign off on that. Also, although I would argue she specifically needs head pats from Nefer, because that will give her so much validation that she desperately needs.
The dregs of the Crimson Moon.
Mm-hmm. In the memories, there was a lot of talk about the Crimson Moon and eclipse,
Everyone's starting to
and a
stare
whole
at
bunch of other stuff
Arlecchino.
from the time of Conria.
Gee, I wonder if you could be related to that. It's like she's an intern at ABS and your first task they ask you to increase efficiency by 50%. I would argue this is more situation of, hello, I am the intern at Google. They just asked me to create the internet. He is so far in above, way above her pay grade, man. To a ridiculous
To my
degree.
knowledge, those were the names of two different Conrian dynasties.
Also, I like that Damsel actually looked to Arlecchino first, like, hey, is it okay if I reveal that? Because you're clearly involved
Long,
there.
long ago, it is said that the people of Conria worshipped the Crimson Moon, drawing a mysterious power from its reflection. But one day, a coup saw the Crimson Moon eclipsed, hence the name of the new dynasty that replaced it, and how it became the new emblem of Conria.
That must have been fairly... fairly late into the existence of the nation, though. Like, it can't have lasted much. Like, the Eclipse Dynasty can't have lasted very long if they were still hunting the dregs of the Crimson Moon when they were, you know, when the sinners were already all around, you know?
Still, long after the Crimson Moon dynasty had fallen, the last ruler of the Eclipse dynasty, the Vinster King, still coveted the secrets it left behind. So, he sent the Rehir of Solnari to secretly hunt down the Crimson Moon's few remaining followers. In those days, Rerir showed no signs of madness. In fact, he was as normal as any other person. Oh, and he had a fiancé, or at least a would-be fiancé, called Tholindis.
Olindis.
What's the matter?
Name. Just after we regained his body, he called out that name.
Stephanie, granddaughter, Flinders.
Interesting. Anything else? What about this would-be fiancé of his? Do we know anything about her?
That I mean, we don't know much about her. We know what she didn't know.
Well, she was a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum, but it felt like she was hiding some kind of secret.
Oh, and one more thing. For some reason, Rerear's fragment also contains some of Thelindis' memories, though only a very small portion.
Well, no shortage of potential leads, I'll give you that. In any case, it sounds like we can conclude that while Thelindis was still around, Rerear appeared to be lucid and quite normal. Thelindis, it seems, must have been the one thing in this world that he couldn't let go of. Tell me though, were these pure-blood Conorians we're talking about here?
Why do you need to know that? Hold on. If she was a pure-blood Conrian...
Because of immortality, she might still be alive, but she didn't have the eye thing. She didn't have the eye thing, so I don't think she was pure-blooded.
Just like how it was with the captain.
If we could somehow find her, do you think there's any chance Rerear might regain some of his sanity?
She doesn't have the eye thing. She was pure-blooded. She's a hilly troll.
But it would take a miracle. We can't pin all our hopes on that. That merchant who never knows, Dori Sangama Bay. Maybe we could hire her to look into it.
All right then. Let's keep working in our separate teams. Traveler, Paimon, Kutar, and Miss Arlecchino will go look for the iridescent moon's marrow.
Hell yeah.
As for the others...
On the way over here, I noticed that the Wild Hunt monsters had grown even more frenzied in their search
With
for
Arlecchino
Kutar.
at our side, Weldon will be no issue.
At this rate, the people living here will be in grave danger too. So I'm thinking of gathering together some of our followers to go wipe them out.
Only Rerear could really still pose a threat at
I'll
that
head
point.
back to the Curatorium and meet up with the boss.
Feels good knowing we've all got something to be getting on with. Given that the Wild Hunt has been a lot more active lately, the Lightkeepers have likely begun their own operations too. If that is the case, someone will need to pass the news on to Flint's. I'll hold the fort for now. Then discuss our next move with Flint's, Aino, and Anefa when they get back.
All right then.
Well, the clock's ticking. If that's everything, we'll be on our way.
Yes, ma'am.
We'd better get moving too. We'll try to buy you as much time as we can.
Move your head for the next loading screen. That is an excellent argument, actually. Actually, hold on. Let me just... In general... There. I shall be on... I shall be on the left for the rest of the stream, just so we can see the cute little
Relax. Just do your thing.
Loading screen
I decided
thingies.
to call in some backup since things are getting so hairy. Our reinforcements should be here any minute now. Stay safe, everyone. Dismissed.
Feels a bit strange to be on the wrong side. Barkadoodle. Barker's just hanging out now. He's so cool, though.
We're back. Did we get here a little early? Or a little late?
A little late, technically.
A tad late. The others have already set off. To summarize, our resident moon goddess has found us a new ally, and Boss Nefer has uncovered some promising info.
Also, I just realized you have humongous eyebrows. Sorry, that's a strange thing to say. I just noticed.
Everything going smoothly on your end?
Like, they stick out so much because they also have a different color compared to everyone else.
Not great. I don't know how long we can stall them for. The
That's why his
decoys
face
are
looks so
getting
more
taken out
serious
way
compared to the
faster
others.
than we imagined. I'm gonna make some more later, but I need a timeout first. I'm so tired right now.
Get us some snacks. And a Nefer had lap pillow nap.
Oh, right. Inefa, could you fill in Uncle Varka on what we just discussed with Flint's?
Sure. Uncle Varka, you previously told us about how when you went to investigate a source of the Wild Hunt in Amsvartnir, you discovered that it was just a
fuck is
diversion.
Amsvartnir?
But according to Flint's intel, several outbreaks of the Wild Hunt had already occurred in Notcry in the period leading up to that. That was before Rerear had regained his body, when he was far from regaining his full strength. In other words, in theory at least, he still lacked the means to act in two places at once.
Flint, with everything that's been happening, The Lightkeepers across Nodkrai are rallying to fight back against the Wild Hunt. They're gonna need your help. I know, I'm sure you're capable of coming up with something far more effective than decoys. But for now, you should stay here and get some rest. And Effa and I will head back over to Amsfartnir to see if there's anything I missed.
Oh yeah, now it looks like, now it always looks when I'm looking at chat like I'm just looking off the screen. That's why I'm always positioned to the right. Oh well.
I told you Uncle Varka would say that, didn't I? A deal's a deal. Not a word about my snack intake for the next week.
Database updated. Reliability of Aino's predictions increased.
What does that mean?
They were betting on how you'd respond after hearing their intel.
It's the obvious choice, isn't it? That's hardly worth betting on.
We already decided that Anefa should go investigate the situation over at Amsfartnir on her own. You might as well stay here and keep watch. Someone needs to hang back and oversee our strategy meetings. And besides, you still haven't fully recovered from ambushing Rerir.
So I've ended up with the easiest assignment. Well,
Wait.
I appreciate it, everyone. See you when you get back.
Varka saving our ass was an injured Varka. How powerful is this man? Oh, good lord. Silver Moon Hall. Look at the little evil Arlecchino. It's so silly. I love it. Only in a special story mode and cannot complete this action. Oh god. We're about to get fucking jumped again, aren't we?
Here, this will serve as a good spot to cross over.
Arlecchino, hold up a second. Since you brought us all this way, would you mind telling us what you've got planned?
Like, what the fuck do you mean cross over?
We still haven't got the slightest idea what's going on here. And if even Columbina doesn't know where the iridescent moon's marrow is, how do you?
Simple. Because I am an inheritor of the royal bloodline of the Crimson Moon. And one of the last surviving embers of the Two Worlds Flames.
Yep, we know that. I heard you say hell yeah and decided to tell you to hell. No, Arla, that's not what I meant.
Are you serious? As in, you're a descendant of that Crimson Moon dynasty we were just talking about? The one from ancient Conria?
Precisely.
Your surprise is understandable. I was also taken aback when I first learned of it.
When did you first learn of it?
But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the signs had been there all along. When I was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of fire. It coursed like blood through my veins and smoldered away inside my nerves. What's more, whenever I experienced strong bursts of emotion or drew too deeply on this power, it was like some kind of presence within the fire would begin to gnaw away at me, consuming me from the inside out.
Your hands.
Exactly. That is why my hands are like this too. At first, I saw it only as a curse, but once I became a harbinger, the Jester apprised me of the truth. Together with my own investigations over the past few years, there are several things that I have gradually come to understand. For instance, take the so-called Crimson Moon. In truth, it is nothing more than the shattered remnants of the iridescent moon, fused with the abyss to prolong its lifespan.
Oh. Well, that finally explains that. Remember, the Jester was an unimportant mage under the Vinster King, yeah.
Since this blood flame was
You would
bestowed
know
upon
that.
me by the Crimson
So he
Moon,
understands
it
the
is a
power.
fusion of the iridescent moon's former power and the corruption of the abyss. You all understand the nature of the abyss well enough. I draw upon its power, and in return, it hungers for my soul. This strange blackness is the mark of corruption it has left behind.
So you're telling me every time I use you in combat, I'm slowly murdering you.
If I recall correctly, you once told me that if the corruption ever made it to your heart, you'd become a completely different person.
Yes. And that's the reason I'm always careful not to push my power too far.
Was it more than...
It's essentially a never-ending tug of war.
More than she can use it, but if she overdoes it, the corruption increases. Probably more along those lines. Kind of like overclocking in Woover, in a sense.
Sounds intense.
Anyway, the rest of my story can wait.
No,
Is
it
there
can't.
anything
Give
else
me
about
lore.
the Crimson Moon or the Iridescent
One of my
Moon that you
favorites.
are unclear about?
Paimon has a question. So, the crimson moon that the Karians used to worship was actually the iridescent moon, right? Which was one of the 3 moon sisters.
Which also means Conria wasn't always... Like, the whole shtick with Conria was that it was a nation without gods, right? But now they're here worshipping a fragment of a moon goddess. But then again, the Eclipse Dynasty changed it, so maybe it only became the godless nation.
Does that mean that the Karians were to the crimson moon as the Frost Moon Scions are to the Frost Moon?
So much of that history has been lost. We have no way of knowing exactly what they were like. But I would suspect that the Conrians weren't as devout in their moon worship as it might appear. The iridescent moon's remains simply served as their link to the Abyss. Later on, perhaps someone discovered a way to make direct contact with the Abyss. Or maybe there was some kind of ideological divide. Either way, a dissenting faction staged a coup and drove out the royal heirs of the Crimson Moon dynasty. Still, even with the dark sun looming high overhead, the Crimson Moon's glow never truly faded. If you want living proof, it's standing right before you.
The first time we met, I sensed something familiar in your presence. When I looked at you, I felt I could see that mysterious red moon in the corner of my eye. In your flames, I saw its broken image, surrounded by a strange black aura.
Well, I appreciate that you kept it to yourself. Much about the Crimson Moon is still a mystery, and I'd prefer not to end up as the object of an insane research project.
Oh, Dotoe.
Anyway,
The
time is
bastard.
against us here, so if there's any other questions, they'll have to wait.
So Dotoe doesn't know.
I just want to make sure I've
Curious.
got one thing straight. In her letter, Sandrone mentioned that since you are unable to contain the iridescent moon's marrow yourself, you intend to leave it in my custody. Correct?
Oh, that would be a huge power boost for Orlino. That is actually kind of scary. Are we sure we want to do that? That might catapult her up to, like, first of the Fatui Harbingers.
That's right. For now,
Or second, at
it's
least.
the only way I can pay you back for
She
your
can
help.
No, we need that. Never mind. We need to buff her. That means she could help us murder the fuck out of the Toei. Please. Because she also doesn't like him.
Already part of who you are.
Because, you know...
So with its marrow in your possession, you'll be even more powerful than before.
Because the past House of Half ties with the Toei. We could get vengeance!
Deal. Then let's get started.
Bloody gruesome vengeance. Yes.
What started? What does this place have to do with the Crimson Moon?
Anyway, got any Doom music?
When I first
wait,
became
I
a
don't.
Harbinger, the Jester gave me a book called Paranhari, also known as Leobranto Innamorato. You should be able to buy a copy next time you're in Fontaine. It's a love story set in the Crimson Moon era. But setting aside the tangled romances of its characters, it also records a few interesting details. In the Crimson Moon era, or so the story goes, there was an orphanage that received children from beyond the bounds of this world, and subjected them to a peculiar induction ceremony.
I just know that Archikai is losing her marbles hearing about this. The fact that the book finally is getting acknowledged.
Beyond the bounds of this world? For real? And what kind of induction ceremony?
Well, about that, not a pleasant one, that much I can tell you.
The Crimson Moon Sages looked beyond this world for beings with powers that surpassed the gods. But fearing they might lose control, they subjected these children to a process of refinement.
Creator, refine me.
They made these children crawl up a fireplace and kept asking them, "Have you died? Did you see it?" Until They finally admitted to having died and seen a crimson moon. The adults embraced the children who passed the ritual, telling them, "Within the fireplace, you have traversed the flames between two worlds. Here and now, you are born anew." The book leaves much unsaid, but I suspect that this was their way of branding the children they had enrolled, leaving an indelible mark upon them so that they would forever live in the Crimson Moon's light.
That explains why I can't sense the Crimson Moon's marrow in this world. It makes sense that it would be sealed in a special space that can only be accessed temporarily through some kind of ritual.
But there's no fireplace here. Do you see a chimney anywhere? Oh, are we supposed to build it ourselves? Okay, fine. Paimon will go find some bricks.
I don't think it's a little fireplace.
That won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic. The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between two worlds. In other words, the flames that burn within me. Those burned away by such flames leave behind a kind of ghostly afterimage in the world.
Aww.
In the days of Conria, people believed they could be used to bridge the gap between the two worlds of life and death. In short, I can open a passage to that space for you. That's the easy part. The catch is I'll need to stay on this side to keep the passage open, so I won't be able to come with you. Once you're inside, you'll have to find your own way.
Oh, Weir's gonna attack her while she's keeping the door open, isn't he? Don't worry, we got this.
Very well. Then I'll open it up.
Traveler, spare me a little more moonlight if you would. I may need it.
Doom intensifies. We're being sent straight to hell.
Thank you. I feel like I've recovered some of my strength now. It should be enough to move us across short distances and confront whatever dangers might await.
Mistress of the seven hues of ages past, great mother of the present,
Oh dear
crimson-clad
lord.
sovereign of the two realms, by fire severed, by fire renewed, I offer myself now and beseech your descent.
Oh! Good lord. Well, talk about medicine. Yeah, war about sums it up.
One word of advice. As you're crossing over, no matter what voices you hear, do not answer.
Got it.
I sense a sinister gloom inside, but also the familiar light of the moon.
Abyss plus moon is not a healthy combination, it
I feel
seems.
that I am about to meet an old friend who has changed beyond all recognition.
Yeah, it certainly looks changed.
Let's go.
What the fuck? Oh, that is so fine looking. Oh, this is a nightmare. Yeah, you really weren't joking when you said we're being sent straight to hell. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh my god. The fact that these things look like eyes also makes it so much worse. Oop, flashbang. Ah, neat. We are now in Infinite Void.
I sense your presence and crave death and rebirth. Wait, Why are you
Are we gonna run into
over from another world? Transcending itself.
what was the name of Arlecchino's girlfriend? I don't recall. Are we gonna run into her again?
Hey! Look up at the sky! A red moon! This must be the spot, right? Is that the abyss?
Oh,
It's
Jesus
practically filled the
Christ.
entire place! What now?
What a tragic sight. Fragments of your broken body, seized by the abyss, and hung up aloft like mummified remains. Iridescent moon. Was this truly what you wished for?
Let's keep going and see what's ahead.
Careful! There's something spooky about this place.
Oh, you think so,
It's
Paimon?
lurking in the fog. Paimon's right behind you. Whatever you do, don't run off without her.
Wouldn't dream of it.
By the way, Kalambina, didn't you tell us that the iridescent moon had shattered into pieces? The moon up there looks pretty whole to Paimon. How is that possible?
Probably kept in... Huh. Kept together by the abyss? I'd throw in the guess.
Cleanup sequence in this.
Oh, this doesn't look good.
Just like I thought. It was only a facade.
There, now it looks fairly broken. Are you happy, Paimon? You jinxed us. This is your fault. I blame this on you. Ow.
Ration animal
Ultimatum protocol.
Just for good measure. Clean up crew. Go! Almost slipped and fell to my demise there. Just almost. There are chests in this place? Is this gonna be like a map expansion we can explore later?
Wing done, weather bomb, animal hypostasis and
Installation chamber.
Be silent. The night comes.
Goodbye, big boy. Sure. Just a random fucking exquisite chest in this hellscape. Are you gonna be even more broken the second we pass this threshold?
Huh?
The iridescent marrow is up there in the sky?
For real? That's way too high. There's no way we'll be able to reach it.
No. I'm not sensing anything up there. It's coming from under the mountain.
Let's see. Ah! There's some kind of weird shadow over the water.
The shadow is probably the moon.
See that? Looks like a mechanism of some sort. Let's check it out.
You know what this reminds me of? The abyss hole in the sky back during the Sumeru world quest.
Looks like a device from the time of Karia. Maybe people once came here to study the Crimson Moon's domain, and they left this behind.
Kind of has that vibe to
If
it.
we can activate it, we might find some clues.
Pew! Oh, this looks ominous.
Hey, look at that! Now that the mechanism's running, the shadow in the water looks different. You You think these mechanisms might be the key to unlocking the secret?
Only one way to find out.
Them!
Felindis, we'll leave the rest of the research in your hands. We'll be heading back now.
Who the fuck is Snowy?
I hope this isn't ruining date night.
Ugh. Mind your own business. Just leave me some snacks on the table.
Felindis? Is that Rear's girlfriend? How come we're hearing her voice here?
Never previously mentioned she was a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So,
I think that
do you
3
think
times
she was
fast.
studying this strange space all along?
The Abyss has made this space extremely unstable. Maybe that's why some of the things she said and did were preserved here. Like echoes. Or after images.
I'd rather not.
Whenever I see this view, it takes me back to a poem
I'll
from my
raise
childhood.
my tide so high. All of Canria will die.
Waning moon.
Well, it already
Oh,
has kind of
lifeless
has, so
damsel,
that seems pointless.
Weeping on the mountain crest. Mourning still in wistful tone, her fragile soul now laid to rest. For me, of all people, to be here investigating the mysteries of the Crimson Moon space. Is it a coincidence? Or something more?
Yeah, we're not gonna be happy about that. You guys may live. We're chill.
Looks like the Abyss has messed up this mechanism. We need to find a way to get it working again. Let's see if there are any other devices nearby.
Well, you asked for it. This is why you don't get on my nerves. You, however, must die because there's a chest here.
Installation
They
chamber.
require your loot.
Be silent.
Thank you. Fire! Boom. And next one. What? I saw that. Oh, is her is Arlecchino's like glitching also going to be explained as like Crimson Moon Dynasty shenanigans?
I see. So the moon marrow, or rather the power of the 3 moons, is the key to unlocking...
Ah yes. My favorite.
If it really does exist, then maybe this madness can finally be put to an end.
I wonder if it being 4 letters is important. Probably not. But you never know. Oop. It's trying to fire at me. You missed. Well, you didn't even try to fire that time. I'm getting stuck in the wall. Kabam! The moon's reflection.
With the Abyss inhibitors in place, I should be able to access the chamber with the moon marrow. Oh, Rerir, with every step you take, you're drifting further from what you truly desire. But you're not the root of the problem. Ever since that outsider set foot in Conria, the Vinster King has sunken deeper into madness.
Yeah, kind of our fault.
If only I could get my hands on that outsider.
Hey now. If you mess with our sister, you're going to be in very deep trouble.
The moon's reflection is back to normal. A Lindis's voice mentioned a chamber with the moon marrow. Do you think maybe it's hidden in the moon's reflection?
It must be.
Would be what everything's been
For
hinting
within
at,
it,
yes.
I sense the fragile aura of a dying soul.
Then there's no time to lose! Let's go!
Sure. Let me just swim through the goopy water into the abyss-corrupted moon. Never mind, I can't even swim. I gotta walk through it. The water is solid. Why is the water solid? Oh god.
These things are so creepy!
Abyss yellow.
Looks like we'll have to destroy them if we want to get to the iridescent moon's marrow.
It's gonna get only more ominous as we go, isn't it? Yeah, speak of the devil, that does look significantly more ominous.
That must be the iridescent moon's marrow! Oh, we'll need to destroy these things before we can reach it!
Even a Whiff Town's here. Right, I was always under the impression that Whiff Towns were a creation of Wyandotte, right?
Animal module 70.
Defensive mode engaged.
Observe.
Doesn't really make sense that they're here.
Fear the dark.
Then again, they might just simply not have enough enemy models that are related to the Abyss, so might just be placeholder or generic Abyss-ness. They are in the lore, why are they everywhere now? Yeah. Again, probably just like a placeholder enemy for general Abyss shenanigans.
Beware the creatures of the night.
Like there aren't really any enemies that would make sense here. We have Hilly Trolls, we are basically that something that... The thing with Hilly Trolls is Hilly Trolls existed before Kanwea. Because we also know that, for example, the civilization in Dragonspine that predates Kanwea quite significantly, they also got turned into Hilly Trolls. They got turned into the Ice Hilly Trolls specifically. So Hilly Trolls are just people that have been cursed in general. Not only Kanweans. That is a common misconception there.
Annihilation mode.
Teyvat has plenty of dead civilizations to supply all your Hilly Troll needs. Alright, what's gonna happen now? You're gonna drop or no? You're gonna disappear.
The iridescent moon's marrow. Still burning away like an undying flame, yet now contaminated by the abyss. It has taken on a new form entirely. If we can purify the abyssal power within, we should be able to obtain its untainted essence.
Leave it to me? Can you leave it to? That is a lot of abyssal power that you're trying to absorb there, my man. That's like 500. That thing has been marinating in pure abyss for over 500 years. You really think you can take all that? That might be a little much even for us. Well, I'll be damned. Never mind then.
It's so cold. Is it you? Are you here?
Huh? Are you talking to us?
One of the Moon Sisters, isn't it?
Rest. I can see you once more. Our fates
Aww.
have crossed, and I am finally free. I'm sorry. I lied to you. Even knowing what was to come, I still couldn't let go of the fear in my heart. As death drew near, the moment the moon shattered, my body began to split apart piece by piece.
Are we gonna get a name of one of the moon goddesses?
Goddesses,
That would be huge.
1,000 blunt blades. My thoughts scattered as the cold crept in. But I could not bear to fade away like that. Tell me, what was it that brought you to us all that time ago? If only I had possessed your courage, then I might have been spared this torment, more painful than death. You look so puzzled. That's how I felt too when I first saw you. But trust me when I say that everything happens for a reason. Farewell, Hypo.
What was that all about? Was that the goddess of the iridescent moon?
Hypo what? Hypovereinsbank? No.
It sounded like she was speaking to a long-lost friend. But none of us have ever met her before, right?
Hypostasis? No.
She took me for the goddess of the frost moon she once knew. For a fading soul like hers, our auras must be too similar to tell apart.
But anyway, we've got the iridescent moon's marrow now. That should help you regain your strength, right? Alright, time to leave this place and meet back up with Arlecchino. Let's go!
Are we only gonna get out of here this easily? Oh god, we're getting a cutscene. We're about to get fucked.
Waning moon, oh lifeless damsel.
The moon is falling. The moon is falling.
It wants to trap us here.
Who's it? The Abyss?
Now we've taken the moon marrow. All that's left here is a dark will. It will show us no mercy.
Oh damn. Whoop. Thank you.
Give it back. The crimson moons. My marrow. My heart.
Oh, we've... God damn. Oh no. I love that we can tell how much stronger. Thanks for the assist, Olive.
What are you waiting for?
She even dropped her old voice line. So much cool shit is happening, I can't even comment on all of it. No, ever since we've been training with Skirk, it seems like Traveler has become a lot more powerful in the cutscenes in terms of combat, and I like that a lot.
We made it!
Like, we seem more powerful after we've been training a bunch. That makes sense. It is satisfying. It is a good payoff, and it means that the story mattered. I like that.
Was that you, Arlecchino? Did you save us? Wait, your hands!
Oh god.
Oh, this? Don't worry. It's a small price to pay. The Abyss wanted to trap you inside, and I defied its will by bringing you out. No wonder it's a little angry.
If I can purify the abyssal power, then maybe...
No. I have paid the price, albeit a small one, and it cannot be undone. My hands have already fused with the Abyss. Purification would simply destroy whatever's left of them.
But surely... Oh, we're so sorry, Arlecchino. Paimon can't believe you'd make a sacrifice like this for us.
As much as I'd like to call it a favor, the truth is I was simply holding up my end of the deal. Well, Columbina.
We appreciate it regardless.
Yes, you did your part. And as promised, I will leave the iridescent moon's marrow in your care. From this day forth,
Oh, that is
two
gonna be
worlds'
such a
flames
power
burn
spike
ever
for
more
Alecino.
brightly.
She's gonna be unstoppable.
I'll take that as a blessing. Now, Columbina, give me your hand. Accept this moonlight I offer in return.
Hand-holding? Group hand-holding, even technically. Since our moonlight is also involved. Scandalous. Oh,
feeling stronger?
She's blooming all over the place.
Oh, hey, Columbina, are you okay?
I'm fine. Our powers are a little at odds, that's all.
Well, she is completely abyss corrupted.
By the Frost Moon's authority alone, wielding the power of the other moons was always going to be a stretch. Still, I think it's fair to say that your strength has returned. At least to the level it was at as Third Harbinger.
It's still not enough. There's no way I can hope to challenge Rayrier like this. Just one more ray of moonlight, if you would.
Please, Columbina, don't push yourself too hard.
It's okay. I can take it.
Can you? I was kidding about the group handhold. You okay there?
How about now? Fighting fit?
At the very least, I won't have to stay hidden like before. I want to see him gone from Not Cry. The Ray here of Solnari and his wild hunt must be sent back where they belong.
Well, it's good to have something to aim for. You certainly seem more alive now than you did earlier. When I first met you, you didn't strike me as a ray of moonlight. More like a wisp of fog drifting in from who knows where, ready to scatter at the first sign of a breeze. But now, you're full of vitality. Just like the Frost Moon, once the brightest of them all. May you keep shining, Columbina. This is who you are.
Aww. Thanks, Father.
Thank you. Look after yourself too, Arlecchino. I know you have plans of your own, and that's why you're always seeking to grow stronger.
Also, between her pyro delusion and her abyss power, like everything Arlecchino does is just eating away at her.
But whatever
Good
you're
Lord.
after, don't let the abyss take a hold of you. I do not wish to see you go down the same path as Rayrier.
Yes, please, I would hate that.
I appreciate the concern, Columbina. Although perhaps it's time you took a new name.
A new name?
Kutar, the Moon Maiden, Columbina. They're nothing more than code names. They describe who she is and the roles she's played, but they're not her real name.
Do you even know your real name?
We
though?
often use code names in the House of the Hearth, too. But it's knowing your real name that keeps you grounded. Up till now, you've been living a wandering life, so you've probably never really cared. All I'll say is this. Once you've defeated Rayrier, give it some thought. All right, that's it from me. I'll get you back safely first, then go meet up with Sandrone.
You're the best!
Oh, thank you, Arlecchino. Let us know next time you need a hand. We'll be sure to return the favor.
I appreciate the gesture. It speaks to your good character.
Says the one who just burned
Let's
her,
get going.
her limbs
There are
for
more
us.
urgent things to do right now than trade compliments.
A nation that doesn't exist. Song of the Welkin Moon, Act 3. Huh. Interesting. I could have...
It was a close call, but we got the iridescent moon's marrow and restored Columbina's strength. And that's all that matters.
Like, my
In other
prediction...
words, mission accomplished. Paimon wonders how everyone else is doing.
Paimon, please. My prediction, honestly, was that the fucking stairway to, well, it's not a stairway to heaven. The stairway to hell would have remained here. And it would be end up becoming like the entrance to a real weekly boss. It seems I was wrong about that. But anyway, I suppose that is a good place to leave it then for now. And we're gonna be throwing down with where we are next time. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday. You know the deal. I say I want to stream soon, then something comes up. I can't. Especially with my exams lurking on the horizon and, you know, constantly. It's hard to stream with something like that being constantly in the back of your mind, you know. Just overall not the most pleasant of times. Oh well, I'll manage somehow. Until we see each other next time, though, I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with me today, both throughout our still a little lackluster. I'm still a bit grumpy about that, but I got a cute Kanata full art, so that was worth it. But through the card game and through the little Archon quest bit today, then, thank you very much for sticking through it all with me, and I hope you had I hope you had as much a good time as I did. I think it was fairly evident that I really, really, really enjoy the new storytelling direction that Genshin has gone into, with all the little like tidbits, like, you know, splitting up into teams, actually seeing the teams do their thing, the little gameplay, the little unique gameplay section at doing Maria's attack on the Fatui base, etc., etc. And sorry. I just dig it. I just love seeing how much this game has evolved at this point. For now, though. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to wait into anybody. I don't think there's any viewer left. Just wait for someone to say hi, maybe. No. I'm gonna leave it at that. And go eat myself. And hopefully I will see you guys when we go and try to kick Wiwia's spot. Whenever that might be. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, or whatever else it might be for you right now. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye! Flints, can you stop our farming for like 5 seconds? I'm trying to say goodbye here for crying out loud.